Morning, gamer. It is Tuesday, December 22nd, 2020. Thanks for being with us. Gaming Morning Show is on the air. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningShow.tv. We are hanging out with you 3 hours this morning until 9 o'clock Pacific time, so wherever you may be, thanks for being with us. We got Sean. We got Maiko. I am Ryan. Thanks for being with us. You can find us on Twitter at WatchGMS. It's going to be a fun show, especially because I found the topic. Wasn't certain of that the whole time. I also took a topic from yesterday. You know, we borrowed a little too much from the Days of the Day well. I'm not going to lie. So that cupboard was a little bit drier than I would have expected. So we're going to rank Star Wars movies today. And I'm telling you that now because I'm telling you now. I didn't give you any heads up that that's what we're going to do. And this is, like, really hard. So, surprise. Good morning. Smile.
Good morning.
It is, you know, I'm all right. I'm happy that I don't have to hear you drill into a turtle anymore.
Yes, I have it right behind me.
Mike's face is so good.
What? Why'd you hurt a turtle?
It was a ceramic turtle.
Oh,
it was
okay.
a pot for a plant, but it needed a drainage hole. So I was drilling
that's
drainage
fair.
holes yesterday.
Drainage is important. So.
It was awful, Mike. I come over and the guy is drilling into this turtle pot, and it sounds like I'm getting my teeth drilled into. It was not.
It's
fun.
not. It's not the most pleasant sound. No.
No, the drill. Honestly, just the noises of the dentist are probably the worst part. So yeah,
It really is.
PTSD flashbacks.
I have really bad staining teeth, so I actually get my teeth cleaned every 4 months. And the sound of the thing that they use at the end, I think it's a polisher. That's almost worse than any of the drill sounds I've ever heard at the dentist. The polisher just, for some reason, has like this whirl that's at the right, wouldn't be at decibel level because that's volume, right? But like at the right pitch.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh my gosh. Frequency. That's true. So yeah, not a big fan of that. That was not cool. So get your Star Wars hats on, especially because I'm going to rely on you two for this. I'm going to basically tell the folks what we've learned in the last 48 hours about people's opinions of Star Wars movies on Twitter, and then I'm basically going to lay out and let y'all kind of carry things. I went and ran errands yesterday. That's basically the only productivity I did. I don't know, you know, I'm thankful that I have a car and that, you know, I have a way to get around. But I'm surprised headlights just burn out all the time. I don't know why. It's just the most. It's kind of a pretty critical part of the car. Imagine like this: like every 3 months, your right eye stops working. Huh?
That happens to me sometimes.
Okay, well, Sean, you should consult a doctor. You know, look a little worried about that. But I mean, it's so. And you know, we've taken it to the dealership, and they're like, it's absolutely normal. I'm like, really?
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
I don't think I've changed the headlights in my car in the 2.5 years we've had it.
Yeah, it's like I disagree. Circle gets the square.
I mean, occasionally, like a turn signal will burn out. I mean, I think we've done that once, or not a turn signal, a brake light, which I mean happens. But I don't think I'm 39, so I've been driving for like 20 some odd years. I can probably count on one hand how many times I've had to change a headlight. So you might want to go to a different like mechanic.
Maybe I need to see a doctor. I also invited you to a different game that we haven't played yet on stream, so little different.
Mine's not working.
Oh, boo! It's okay. I also, man, we really got to work on the person who's coordinating this thing, man. The coordinating producer might need to go. That person's worthless.
It turns out that because I had more than just Cold War and Warzone on my PlayStation, it wouldn't update Warzone because that was too many things.
Yes.
That one other tiny game on the PlayStation was too much. So my PlayStation is officially only Call of Duty now.
Call of PlayStation.
Yeah, Call of PlayStation. It's a COD station. Congratulations, you have it. Coming up, we're going to tell you about the days of the day. I'll do that very soon. And then if you've missed the latest episode of John Krasinski's Some Good News series, that had made a return over the weekend, we'll tell you who showed up. You thought raves might be fun, but imagine a rave in your school's bathroom. That could be a party. We have a story about that coming up as well. And then I really liked the first movie, Sing. It was about, Matthew McConaughey's playing this koala, has a theater. The theater's about to get shut down because they can't pay the bills. So they have a singing contest, and everybody can sing. So we'll have news about Sing 2, because that's coming up. They've named some of the people contributing to that. Fortnite has a new skin. The NBA gets kicked off tonight. Plus, of course, the Call of Duty morning gaming news. Since, you have a Call of Duty PlayStation. Maybe the gaming news are just strictly Call of Duty now. So we'll have that coming up. This day in gaming history and birthdays to celebrate as well. If you've never been with us before, be sure to let us know in the chat. Say hi as a first-timer. But also, if you have a birthday to celebrate with us today, please let us know in chat. We would love to say hi. You can find us on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, as Dolly DD did, following us on Twitch. We really appreciate that from Gaming Morning Show. Today is National Date Nut Bread Day. It's also for Father's Day. So we went from 428,000 days of the day yesterday to 2. What the hell is going on?
And that one's not a good one.
No! I asked that question about fruitcake. Is this related to fruitcake? Is a date nut bread a fruitcake?
Date nut bread. I don't know. Doesn't sound great.
Have you ever had like dates? Oh, what is this?
Oh,
Dates aren't great. Sorry, my Xbox.
Oh.
Yeah, date nuts. No idea what that.
Yeah. I like dates, and I'm churning toward being an I enjoy like peanuts and almonds, and so there's more nuts that I am in favor of than I used to be, but I don't like nuts and baked goods. And this bread could be the most delicious bread and have the sensational deliciousness of dates. I don't want it.
Ruined it.
Yeah, I just don't like it. I'm not gonna lie. So, yeah, that's why this is not our topic of the day, because I don't think date nut bread could carry the show for 3 hours. So, nope. But if you're a date nut bread lover, let us know.
Looking at a picture of it, it looks pretty yummy. But then you see the nuts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that kind of ruined it.
I thought you couldn't find a picture of it, and I was like, oh, coming up on Monsters and Friends Season 3, the elusive hunt for date nut bread.
Date nut bread. Have you ever seen one?
Have you seen one in the wild? So get ready to rank Star Wars movies. We're going to do that after our second game of the morning, so stick around. We got that coming up. Those are daily challenges. I'm like, do we have another new game mode? We're going to play Raid them All. I don't know what that's about, but we're going to do it. So that's our plan this morning on Gaming Morning Show, at least for the first hour. We'll have Beer of the Day as well coming up. Sean and I had a nearly on-time Beer of the Day. I came over there yesterday, and we had Saturdays. So that's not bad. Not bad at all.
No,
we're
we're two behind. Soon to be 3 behind.
Pretty close.
Yeah, I mean,
Ballpark.
yeah, that's exactly right.
It was a yummy one.
Ooh, yeah, it was good. It was.
It's the warning track power of beer advent calendar.
The horseshoes and hand grenades of beer advent calendars, for sure. So this is why we're doing the ranking of the Star Wars movies. And if you already know, you're like, the top one is this. Like, for example, of course, as we all know, if we were ranking Britney Spears songs, Toxic would be number 1, and no one would argue with me, because that is definitively, Mike, I saw that face, definitively the number 1 Britney Spears song of all time, which we won't get into because we're not ranking Britney songs. But if we were, that'd be number 1. But Revenge of the Sith, Rogue One were some that were trending on Twitter, and take that for whatever that means. I mean, everyone was putting lists, so if the words being counted is how we got to trending, then everybody was trending, if you will, every movie ever in the history of Star Wars. But those two specifically I found on Twitter in the trending section. So we're asking, what are your best movies? Plus, the book of Boba Fett. Boba?
Nailed it.
Boba?
Yep.
Just like the tea.
I'm so smart. Jon Favreau has some details about a new Disney Plus series. What? What? It's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening. Stay calm. It's happening again. What is Boba Fett? He's a bounty hunter, right?
Yeah, he's like the bounty hunter.
So they're really leaning in hard on bounty hunters. So,
Well, it's like a whole subset of Star Wars. You know, you have the Mandalorians, which do that, and then I don't want to get into the whole story of it because Boba Fett's not a Mandalorian, but he's a bounty hunter, and there's a whole lot. I don't want to get into it, 'cause then I'm just gonna rant for like an hour.
it's like
So,
we'll just put the gameplay on hold and let Mike go to town.
You see, what had happened was
See, Boba Fett was actually a Metachlorian. That's what the truth is. So if you didn't know, now you know.
Boba Fett's a clone.
Okay, so I should think. What are we supposed to be doing? Do we just? Is this a team deathmatch?
Kill
It's
the
just,
bag.
Yeah, TDM.
Oh, it just lets you play in them all.
Ooh, what's this one?
I thought it was a game
Coffee
mode.
corner. Look at that.
I like how
I
we're
think it's all the mall,
Yeah,
but it's random game type.
it's like shoot the ship.
Okay, well that's fine.
Or-
We should. I just walked into Forever 21 and there was just a person standing there. I think that person was shopping. I'm sorry.
There is no stop shooting me. There is no date nut bread in the coffee place. Just FYI.
He was baiting me. So I'm at the checkout counter. There's nothing in this bag. He was looking at this bag, checking out, but he wasn't
Saved your
actually.
life. I saved your life. I saved your life.
My life?
Random person, I saved your life.
Oh.
He was getting assassinated, and I saved his life. You're ready, Radon.
They're all over by Radio Shack. Or Radio House, Radio Land, Radio
Yeah,
Vilberg.
I just died there. Radio Vilberg. Oh. Oh yeah, there's game audio. It's like, sorry. Hey, could you imagine not putting your game audio in your stream? I mean, that's crazy, right, Mike? It's just nuts. So look, it's Michael. I was watching a stream yesterday, and I was trying to help him with a noise gate, but he thought I was talking about, initially at least, I shot at you. Sorry. That I thought I was saying that his game audio wasn't on, but he did fix that. He's like, oh, sorry.
It wasn't.
Other than that,
I muted it because when I play on this, I play the game sound through the computer.
Yep.
And I forgot to unmute it. Whoops.
I forgot that I don't like Team Deathmatch.
We kind of are at odds. You two like exact opposite game modes, so this does not make things easy. Oh, jeez, there's 3 of them there. Yeah, that's too bad.
Ooh. Have you guys ever listened to Bob and the Big Blue Whale?
Oh, that's my
Or
favorite Bob.
What is this one? Motone? No. Solid Tone? Electric Cow. Ooh.
I just like
Why are you shooting?
I just like sliding down the escalator. I mean, come on, what's more fun than that? Look,
Jumping.
Look, it's Maiko and I am one. We are moving together
Jump slide.
in unison. Oh, there's a person. Thank you. You saved my life.
Haha, sucker.
Yeah, so I'll kind of give you my outlook on the Star Wars thing. Is I've only ever seen the first 6. I've never seen any of the new Disney-owned ones, so I'm going to have to only help you with my rankings of those first 6. I will summarize with the fact that I've never understood why everyone loves the 70s versions, because they're old.
Jeez.
And it's really hard to enjoy them because some aspects of them are so old, which is super unfair because, like, you know, when they came out, I'm sure they were amazing, but so that's gonna I just have to let you know that there's some bias in my rankings. So
I think a lot of it is nostalgia too. You just remember seeing it as a kid, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is great because I saw it when I was a kid."
yes,
Right.
yes, and that's happened to me with other types of shows too. It's like, oh yeah, I can't wait to show my kids this cartoon that I used to watch when I was a kid. It was amazing.
And then you watch it, and you're like, "Maybe we shouldn't have watched that."
It was a nice grenade. That guy owned me. Radio House. Did any of you? I know I mentioned I've worked in a mall before. Did either of you ever work in a mall kiosk?
No.
No.
Yeah.
I have not worked in a mall in any way.
Oh, you never worked in a mall at all?
Nah, same here.
Oh well, there you go. I will say that I always
You're all
wish,
by yourself.
well, I just always wish I would have worked in a movie theater, which I think Culty had, and he was the one who told me
Yes.
that working in a movie theater was not awful. So
Yeah, no, he enjoyed that. I enjoyed him working there too because I always got to see him whenever I went to a movie.
and get free movies.
Sometimes.
So oh, see, the gig is up. We're gonna tell. I'll never
Busted. I'm gonna have to retroactively call them. They'll charge thousands of dollars. Ooh, what's coming soon to the mall at the Pine? It's a teaser.
That must be their spawn because they just keep getting up at the top of the escalators.
They're in the food court.
Yep, the food court.
They're hoarding the food.
The food court is popping.
stuff.
The food court is cool.
They're also in our spawn.
The food court is gone.
There's a really awesome van parked outside of the theater. Check it out.
Well, all I saw was the BPS band.
Nah, there's one that's got a custom paint job. Amazing.
It's the beats per second van. All right, stick around. We got our gaming morning show, morning gaming news coming up after this game. Oh, there was a guy who shot me by the pop and eat. Ugh.
Pop meat, huh?
Here, maybe. Those are your
And that
names.
person is destroying people.
Rude. Let's go to the mall.
Today.
Who doesn't love them all?
Have you ever seen that Robin Sparkles video, though? Robin Sparkles was a fictional character from How I Met Your Mother.
I did not watch How I Met Your Mother.
All right, where's this? Oh, that is quite the van. Look at that dragon. Wow, the detail.
How
Saved your
much?
life.
My life.
Mike, I saved your life twice.
Oh, there's a wizard.
Oh, there's another guy.
It cost you yours.
Well, I'm breaking into it. I'm shooting out the
Oh,
windows.
you got me.
Ooh, there's a guitar inside. See how tough this windshield is.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Oh, it's for a band.
Oh, I can't look in the back.
The Wizards. That's the name of the band. It has the logo on the side. Sean, we're helping.
Yeah, we're learning. There's a magazine on the dashboard.
So, our team has 4 people, and 3 of them are looking at this van. Sorry, 4th guy.
Oh, I got meleeed. No, I didn't. Yes, I did.
Guys, like, what the heck?
Oh,
man?
there's like all of them on those escalators.
If you've never been here before, the premise of our show is we're a morning radio show that plays games. So after this, we get our gaming morning show, morning gaming news. So gameplay doesn't last that long unless we're all looking at the van and then no one's killing people, so we can't get to our goal.
And then it goes by real fast.
Yeah, it takes. Oh, I'm gonna go shopping at the furniture store. Look at those.
Oh, no,
Hey,
you
Sean,
shot me a lot.
I just marked some furniture. It looks like our mom-in-law's dad's chair.
Where is that?
It's in the furniture store.
Here we go.
All right.
Oh yeah, yeah. Look at that. It's
You're-
just a little bit like
Modern.
less ripped.
Sean, there's up guy up the escalator. Get that car up that escalator.
Oh yeah, take
Did
that.
you get him?
Yeah,
Oh, and then there was a guy downstairs.
I got one of them.
Surf shop either coming soon or never again. One of the two.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's some oomph soda over here. Right outside it's in the back alley of the radio house. Oh, I ran over a prox mine. That's cool.
Oh, behind me.
Surf shop, surf shop. Again, lots of great surfing in New Jersey.
You never know.
Woohoo!
I'm with
Sean
y'all.
again with the save.
Looking at the food court escalator because that seems to be a fan favorite this morning.
Hey, you guys
We're
are
winners!
We did it.
Go team!
Just like we predicted. We knew that was going to happen. Good morning. It is 6:28 West Coast time, 9:28 on the East Coast. Look, it's Mike O with the fabulous best play that you'll never see because we're already on the different scene. 2:28 in the UK, but it was amazing. Like, I don't know if anyone will ever understand what Mike O did to this lobby. Wow. It's amazing, Mike. Wow. If only anyone could see it. Just crazy. I am Ryan. That is Mike O. It is Sean. We are hanging out with you for 3 hours till 9 o'clock Pacific time. Good morning, Dr. Chick in chat. Hey, Dr. Chick, I give you a ton of credit. I heard rumors that you worked a 100-hour week last week. Wow.
That's nuts.
That's a lot of hours.
Thanks for whatever you're doing. Wow, that's a lot of hours. Rest up as soon as you're able to. We appreciate you for doing that. So, big props, big props. Let's do this. Let's look ahead to what's coming up. We got This Day in Gaming History. We got birthdays. And we're going to tell you about a rave that was held inside the school toilets, hosted by a 12-year-old. We're going to tell you about the latest Some Good News, the series from John Krasinski and who was on it. It was a holiday episode. We're going to tell you about Copia's Marble Mania. Senna's Merry Marble Mania. That's coming up around 11 o'clock this morning Pacific time. So all of that's still ahead. But right now, it is time for us to get informed. We need to know what's the haps, as the kids say. By the way, my kids have never once looked at me and said, "Hey, Dad, what's the haps?" But I'm sure at some point they will. Let's get informed and head to the newsroom. Here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Tuesday, December 22nd, 2020, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. First up, CD Projekt Red investors are looking to sue over Cyberpunk 2077's materially misleading information. This comes out of Eurogamer, written by Vicky Blake. A law firm has indicated that it is considering a class action lawsuit against CD Projekt, the publisher of Cyberpunk 2077. According to the briefing, they are inviting others affected by the, quote, suspicion of the sale of Cyberpunk 2077 product, end quote. So we'll see what comes of that. But apparently investors are not happy with all the buildup and then all of the bad publicity since.
Nah, really? Investors aren't happy about that? That seems weird.
Seems to be upsetting, as are lots of other people. So we'll see what comes of that and how wide it gets, because it's definitely worded as starting with the investors, but if it's a class action, that might spread a little bit further than that. We'll see. Next up, an esports team, Team 33, has made a splash when it came on the scene earlier this month. It's boasted a whole lot of quote Hollywood team members, including big names like Post Malone and Drake. But now they have announced a signee, a Fortnite player named Joseph Dean, who is 8 years old.
Wow.
So they've signed him, and they have no idea how it's going to work. They're not sure if it's legal. They're not sure how they're going to enter him in tournaments, if he's going to be able to collect tournament winnings. No one knows how it's going to work. So it seems like it might have been a mistake, but I'm sure they have lawyers who can figure that out for them.
You know, at the end of the day, really, you just got to put it out there, see what happens, and then, you know, if you need to backtrack slightly, that happens. Just get started, you know? This is probably one time where my, entrepreneurial, just see what happens, probably was not the right move. That's why there's smarter people than me in this world.
So it seems like they're currently figuring out what they could possibly have him do that isn't violating child labor laws. So if you're a Fortnite esports fan, I'm sure you'll hear more about this in the future.
I do think I think one thing though, kind of feel bad for the kid.
Yeah,
probably
how exciting
super
for him.
hyped, right?
Yeah. Well, and chances are, even if they can't use him as a traditional member of the team, at this point, you got to keep him involved and keep him in the spotlight, right? Because you've already gotten his hopes way up.
Man. I was just watching something where there was a kid that plays Call of Duty that was just banned from Twitch. I think he's 6 or 7, and the kid's a million times better than I can probably ever be. But yeah, they were talking about like the legal ramifications of it. But I mean, they're kids; they're having fun, whatever.
Yeah. Last news story of the day: Alien Isolation is currently free on the PC under the Epic Games Store. So if you have a PC, I'd just pick it up because it's free. And Epic Games Store is going to continue to be giving free games away during the season. And Alien Isolation is only available for the next hour and a half still. So if you want to pick that up, go pick it up right now. And then stay tuned around 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern, to see what the next free game is on Epic Games Store. And we'll report on updates on that throughout the week. And always last but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. We have Nico Para Volume 4 on PlayStation 4 and Switch. I missed the first 3 volumes, so you guys will have to catch me up. Landflix Odyssey out on Switch. Isolation Story out on Switch. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Override 2 Super Mech League out on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One, and Switch.
Super Mecha League?
Super Mech League.
Super Mech League. Is that related to like the, not cyborgy things, but the things they were running around in Fortnite with? Didn't they call those mechs?
Yeah, mech is just like a big like machine suit of armor thing.
Override 2 Super Mech League. Let's see. Yep, yeah, they celebrated it. Thanks for finding me. This is from Override SML on Twitter, is where you can find Override 2 Super Mech League. Sean can't look, but it's actually looking pretty cool.
You're looking pretty cool.
Did you play Fortnite during the mech era? Did any of you play Fortnite for very long?
No.
I really wanted to. I really wanted to be good at it. It's just that building mechanic. You had to spend a good amount of time to figure that out.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
It felt like, and I think you and I had that conversation when we were trying it out, that if either the building mechanic wasn't as important in the end game as it is, or I was playing on PC, I think I would have liked it a lot more. But building it on the controller, I could just never get it down.
No, it seems that I don't know if it's because I'm old or what, but I couldn't like make my brain figure out. I mean, I can make like a wall, maybe a roof, but outside of that, I mean, you see kids making like super mega giant towers, and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna shoot the bottom of it.
that was actually the working name for Fortnite was Super Mega Building Towers. That was the working title for it.
You watch clips of guys that as soon as they get shot at, next thing you know, they're 3 stories up, and you're like, what happened?
For the Apexers out there, I do remember that being a specific thing that I read on Twitter one time, where it was like, the thing I love about Apex is the moment I shoot at an enemy, it doesn't become a 4-story building. So, that was one of my favorite tweets, probably from like February 2019. All right, let's give you some information. First off, we are going to play one more game, and then we're going to try... No, we got to do this now, because Sean's got to go, and we're going to run into birthdays. So we're going to try to rank our Star Wars movies. And this came from yesterday. It was trending on Twitter. RHS Jack on Twitter already mentioning us, saying Ewok Adventures Fight Me is the #1 Star Wars movie of all time. I don't know anything about that. I'll leave that up to you because those two on the other side of the screen are my hashtag Star Wars experts this morning, especially Sean because he's the expert of everything. So we have that to go off of. I will tell you this. John Krasinski has some good news. It's this series that he's been doing on the internet. I don't think it had an episode for quite some time, but they came back with a holiday episode, according to Victoria Messina of Pop Sugar and basically everyone on Twitter. They're back. They had an 8-episode run earlier this year. Now, restructured the YouTube series for a holiday special. Some of the guests were The Rock. There was a segment called Parents That Rock, and they had different... appreciations to those parents who've helped their kiddos through essentially a tough year. George Clooney was there, as Brad Pitt has made a stop on the show before. Also, John has a father of 2 named Jay, who listed some of his favorite collector's items on eBay, and that was a raise money for his children's Christmas gifts. So, Dwayne The Rock Johnson's his name on the episode was Dwanta Claus. Dwayne Santa. Santa Claus. What? So that's some good news for you. I haven't seen many of those series. I think I've tuned in some YouTube clips, but for all I can tell, John's doing some good work over there.
Yeah, I didn't realize that show came back because it was great. And then didn't someone like pick it up and essentially like cancel it?
Yeah.
That's rude.
It was probably HBO Max because it kind of.
HBO Max pretty much owns everything, so you know. Gaming morning show now on HBO Max. So we're not really on HBO Max. That is a lie. I'll tell you about the 12-year-old who hosted a rave at his school in a very specific place that's coming up as well. Right now, let's get some information about the Star Wars thing. So I will tell you about the Boba Fett series that might be coming to Disney Plus from Jon Favreau. That's coming up here in a second. But yesterday on Twitter, people were ranking the movies of Star Wars. And because of that, Revenge of the Sith and... what was the other one? Rogue One. Those were the 2 that I saw specifically trending on Twitter. Let's go ahead and give you a chance to give your top 3. Do you have a top 3 Star Wars list? Was this something you had to make up on the fly? Or, you know, and Sean, I realize you hate best of, but sorry.
I've been working on it right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so
this is like all the movies, right? This isn't just
all movies. All movies are on the board here.
God, just see.
So let's start.
Animated movies count?
No, let's just go with like the core feature films.
So the nine main films and then the 2 live action spin-offs. So the top 11.
What? What are the live action spin-offs?
Like Rogue One,
Solo and Rogue One.
Oh yeah. Those were also films, though, right? Like, we're not talking like Mandalorian or anything like that. Okay. Right. Well, I'll let you guys, Sean, since you're running a lot of this as far as like knowing things.
Right.
I'm gonna let you just kind of run with this. So
I think I have. Let me just count these up here.
We're just doing top 3, right? Because should I do all?
Mike's like,
I did them all, but we can do top 3.
Wow, you were able to do that in 30 minutes.
Yeah, I mean,
the Metachlorians in your brain are go. Okay, fine. Fine. All right, well, let's let Sean go first, and then Mike, you can give us as many as you have.
So we can do top 3. So my top 3, Empire Strikes Back, Last Jedi, and Return of the Jedi are my top 3.
And those are all Last Jedi is one of the new ones, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And was that the last one?
Yes, that was episode 9.
I just gave you a wink. It's last because
You said the Last Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, because the Rise of Skywalker was after that.
Yeah, the numbers backwards. So that was episode 8.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Sorry.
Mike. Jeez, dude.
By the way, not that it was planned, but I'm currently wearing my Darth Vader T-shirt. So go figure, right?
Nice.
It was planned. Mike knew.
This is my T-shirt that I wear on Father's Day, We go to the zoo, so I always bring Darth with me on Father's Day because he's the best father.
So Mike, do you have your top three?
I do, and mine's just a little bit different than yours. Empire is number one for me, and then personally, I really enjoyed. I may be the only person that enjoyed it, but Rise of Skywalker was number two, and then number three is Return of the Jedi. I think.
Nice.
I think Empire and Return of the Jedi are pretty on par for some of the best. I think we can all agree that Episode 1 was probably the worst.
Yeah, and that was my next. The other two questions I have are, what's your bottom one?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, and then where are the standalone ones roughly in your list? Because I know a lot of people like Rogue One seems to be the one that split the most. Like people either love it or they hate it. I think Solo was pretty universally like that wasn't great.
Meh.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Solo. I thought for what it was, I thought it was pretty entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like a super mega Star Wars fan, I can see how people wouldn't like it. But as far as just like a movie, was pretty entertaining. I don't know how great it was in the series, but I think Rogue One was pretty cool. I think that was a pretty good one in there. But yeah, Solo as a standalone would be fun. But yeah, the first three, I think you can interchange which one is the worst.
Yeah.
So, and then you have Jar Jar Binks in there. That guy sucks.
And so I have Attack of the Clones as my bottom and Phantom Menace as number 10. And the only reason that one gets a bump out of last place is just because I remember being so excited for it that I saw it a million times in the theater. And so it almost scratches that nostalgia part. Whereas by the time Attack of the Clones came out, you're like, oh, Phantom Menace wasn't that good. And then you see that and you're like, this also isn't that good. So it loses. Like, I think I saw that once in the theaters and maybe once since then. It's by far my least viewed Star Wars movie.
I don't know if I've gone back and rewatched the first three. Unless it's like a commercial break of an Eagles game or something. You kind of put it on there and you're like, all right, cool, and go back. But yeah, no, the first three are definitely, they feel very forced. Like, oh, we need to make Hollywood movies. You know, and you're like, but they're just, they don't stand on their merit. The last three I think are really good. Even though a lot of people are like, I know one of the biggest complaints is Rey. And I thought she was amazing. She's one heck of a character, and it made me sad that people had a problem with her.
Yeah, no, I loved the new movies, and by the time they started coming out, and there were a lot of fans that weren't happy with them, and people would ask me, and every time I got asked this, it seemed like they just wanted me to like hate them, and they're like, "Oh, that new Star Wars movie's coming out. What do you think?" I'm like, "Hey, even mediocre Star Wars is more Star Wars, and it's fun.
Exactly.
Like even watching the worst Star Wars movies, they're fun." So I really enjoyed the new movies.
As a movie, even the first three are they're entertaining. Yep. Just as a person who, I'm not obsessed with Star Wars, but I very much enjoy it. Yeah, they just didn't do the series justice. It seemed more like a money grab than anything else really. But I think the latest three are very phenomenally well done.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little rushed, but pretty good.
Yeah, a little rushed. And some of my issues with the newest ones, and this could definitely turn into a more in-depth conversation at a later point, is I feel like if they had a more structured, here's what we want to say over the course of 3 movies, it would have been fine. I think a lot of the issues are the fact that you change heads with the second one, and then JJ comes back for the third one. He's like, whoa, I have to fix all this stuff that you messed up in the middle movie. And so like episode 9, you can see a solid episode 8 and 9 in that movie, because you can tell he wanted to go a certain place, and so episode 9 gets really rushed to try to fix all that stuff, but they're still fun, good Star Wars movies.
Oh, absolutely. There's so many movies out there that people are like, this is terrible. And then as a movie, it's great. But I think that they did pretty good, even with the lore of the last three.
sure.
Kind of tying it all back together.
So my number one question is, why did Frodo lose the ring?
Because he couldn't score an extra point, I think is the reason. He decided to go for 2.
I would enjoy the hell out of that. I have no clue what y'all are talking about at all. I was just sitting here hanging back and like, this is... So I used to be a host on a show. I don't know. It was not as bad as like Embrace Debate, which is like Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp, right? Like those two on each side, and then you're in the middle. I wasn't that bad because there's arguing there. But I used to be a host where I basically say, here's my question. Just get out of the way. And I love that job. And I got to do that just now because I have no clue what you're talking about. But I can tell you that if we were getting close to a break, I would have had to cut you off. And that would have been my role. So I even put that in the chat that I was enjoying the hell out of this. I probably should. Maybe we could do that on a stream even. I should probably, I don't know if we can with movies, but I should watch the new ones so that I have a chance to like have at least some sort of opinion.
Yeah.
For me, it just boiled down to like the old movies seemed old, and I couldn't really get into them because I think I was too taken out of reality. Like I kept looking like, oh, that looks old. That looks old. And but then again, for what they were, if you can sit there and be like, oh, this was made in the 70s, right? So give them some credit. Like that's a big deal.
They were state of the art at that point.
I know, and I think that's why it's super unfair. Maybe it's also because I knew what happened, at least with the whole father twist, right? So maybe that's something.
What? Spoilers?
No spoilers, right? I do think that the Jar Jar Binks thing was true, though. I watched the Phantom Menace, and everyone was so excited because that came out like, I think I was like a freshman or sophomore. No, I was like closer to like the end of my high school.
Phantom Menace was 99, so
okay, I was like a sophomore, yeah. So, everyone was so excited, and so we all went kind of in a crew because going to a movie where I grew up in rural Montana like was an event. You had to drive 90 minutes to get there, 60 if you drove fast enough. Anyway, we went there, and Jar Jar Binks was just so out of place that it was just like, that wasn't fun. I did like the I don't know which one it was in, but like the Anakin Padme storyline was pretty awesome for me. There's one scene in a movie where like everything that's going wrong is like happening, but like Padme and Anakin are in the room together, but they're not talking, so there's like no exposition. It's just like you're learning of how everything is kind of going to hell while they're just looking at each other. So I remember that scene. I do remember laughing though when Natalie Portman dies and they go, she lost the will to live. And I was like, what? That's what did it. It wasn't like birth. So, and then I do like the high ground memes now. So that has made me laugh. I don't know. I didn't think the new ones were that bad, but I would have probably put Phantom Menace lowest of those three, and then whichever one was last of the middle three. I don't know how to
Revenge
describe
of the
it.
Sith. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's the one I would have put up there. Darth Maul kind of got a bad deal too. He was like super cool with the double-ended sword thing, and
Yep.
Yep. Then
yeah,
they killed him
it's
off.
rough.
That's
Yeah.
why they
Yeah,
had to.
just like that.
That's why they had to fudge things to bring him back for the one of the animated series.
He's back.
Oh yeah.
No,
He's
cool.
still alive.
What's your take on Ewok Adventures? Of course. Gaming Morning Show, 6:50 on the West Coast, 9:50 on the East, 2:50 on the UK side of things. We just ranked our Star Wars movies. I do need you, Sean, since you have to take off after this hour, to either send me a message or if you can put it on the reply to our going live announcement on Twitter, your top rankings, because that would be helpful. I'll bring that back later on in the show and give others a chance to jump in. And this is the Boba Fett thing. Jon Favreau says there's details of a new Disney Plus series. Pleasant surprise, according to the author of this one. End of the season 2 finale when it was revealed that a new Star Wars series was coming in December 2021. Details are still a little vague, but the Mandalorian creator and showrunner Jon Favreau told Good Morning America that there would be more coming up on the series. So you can find GMA, which, by the way, I hadn't thought about this at all when we were making the show, but using GMS as an acronym and then typing hashtag something GM. Oh, yeah, it was GMS Morning Gaming News whenever I would do Sean's thing. If I hit A instead of S, because they're right next to each other on a keyboard, I'm getting the GMA like coffee cup symbol next to it. So I hadn't thought about that. Are you excited for the book of Boba Fett? Do you know anything about it, or is it still kind of a mystery?
I don't know anything about it other than it exists. I had, when Disney bought Star Wars and basically reset all the canon, and they made the thousands and thousands of Star Wars books non-canon, and then started releasing new canon books. I was like, well, this is exciting. This is a good jumping off point. You can start reading books. And that lasted for about half a book. And then I was like, nah, I don't have time for this. So whether or not I'll actually get around to reading a Boba Fett book is up in the air. But I like the idea of it.
Yeah,
I'm incredibly excited for it. I think it's going to be... I do enjoy the fact that the news came out that it's going to be its own standalone series, and not. There was a lot of questions at the end of the Mandalorian if this was going to be the Mandalorian season 3, and maybe they would follow other Mandalorians as we went. And I know that there was a lot of people who were really iffy about that, but Favreau, I think, did say that it's 100% going to be its own standalone series. And that season 3 of The Mandalorian will be about The Mandalorian. So I'm excited to see where they both go. So it'll be fun.
All right, let's do this. It's birthdays and anniversaries and this day in gaming history time. So if you have a birthday, I mean, if you have an anniversary, I said it, so I'll let you bring it into the show. That's cool, whatever. And anniversaries, of course, are days in gaming history. So I'll have those right now. Let's put those in the chat. You have a birthday to celebrate with us. We want to celebrate with you. Actor Ralph Fiennes. Fiennes.
Yeah.
Sean, you're killing me. Fines. Yes, as I said, Fines. Yes. Turns 58 today. Hector Elizondo turns 84 today. Who else having a birthday? Dina Meyer, 52 today. Actress. Mm-hmm. Played Barbara Gordon on Birds of Prey TV series.
Have you ever seen Starship Troopers?
Yes.
She was like the rough and tumble lady.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember her. Okay. Yeah. Look at you. Depth of knowledge. You want to hit me with some Ralph Fiennes knowledge?
He's been in a lot of things. He was he was Voldemort.
Yep, of course, because as we've all seen Harry Potter, am I right? Yep, all of us have definitely seen it. I'm sorry.
Watch more movies.
Mike, if you want, if you got to get used to this. This ride never ends. You've never seen that? Yep, that should be a T-shirt for me.
You know, it's okay though, because you and my wife would be best friends though. Because I'm like, hey, you've seen Monty Python, right? And she's like, yeah. What?
Never seen Monty Python.
No, it's fine. We're just gonna keep moving.
Okay. It's gonna be easier than not. So Jordan Sparks, 31 today. I have seen Jordan Sparks compete on American Idol. I do know Jordan Sparks' dad was a football player. So what now?
Oh.
What now? Huh?
I could. The more you know.
Did you ever see the Jordan Sparks documentary? What? What?
Yeah, it was great.
Meghan Trainor turns 27. I really like Meghan Trainor's music. Actress and model Ali Lohan turns 27 today. Bernadette Stennis of Good Times is 67 today. Diane Sawyer, the news anchor, turns 75. Other historical birthdays or birthdays worth mentioning: actor Greg Finley of TV's The Flash is 36. Actor Harry Ford of Code Black is 38. And Chris Carmack of Grey's Anatomy and the OC turns 40. Looking through the rest of this list to tell you who I want to bring up.
Luther Campbell from 2 Live Crew is 60.
60. Nice work.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I really want you to call it this composer that's under other popular birthdays.
Giacomo Puccini.
Nice
Wow.
work.
That was
Good,
pretty
very
good.
good.
Look at that. Yeah, boom. Well, I've seen Giacomo. I've seen everything that Giacomo made, so I watched all Giacomo's movies.
Especially the one with Jar Jar Binks. That was pretty good.
He's a composer, right? Stop it. All right, let's finish off with this day in gaming history. 1966. That's right. We're going way back. Ralph Baer at Sanders Associates, according to CapeHolson.com, completes the basic circuitry dubbed TV Game Unit 1 to make spots on a television screen chase each other. He shows corporate R&D director Herb Campman. Campman agrees to commence an official secret project with $2,000 for labor and $500 for materials.
That's like $1 bazillion.
Even if that thing is like half true, Ralph Baer should be like apparently like the father of video games, right?
Yeah.
If that's the case,
66.
1966. I feel like
And he has a better naming convention than Microsoft. TV Game Unit 1. He nailed it.
Yeah. For
well,
real.
I'd like to know what happened to the prototype, because the TV Game Unit 1 was successful. I mean, where's that prototype? Yeah, well, Dr. Chick, the problem with me is not that I can't decide which I like better or worse. I haven't watched all of them, so that's part of my biggest problem when it comes to the Star Wars things. I have an incomplete if we're doing some sort of class here. The year 2000, Ravicent Technologies announced that Microsoft has selected that company to supply DVD playback software for Microsoft's Xbox video game console. How's anyone watching HD DVD lately? Anyone? That was a fun time. I'm kind of happy that we got our beta VHS moment. It's like, which way is it gonna go? Who knows? You know, and ultimately VHS won. So, ooh, classic VHS Star Wars. It's not bad. Yeah,
I really enjoy going to Goodwill because of the VHS section, because there's like a million of them. When my father passed away, I was going through all of his stuff, and he had like 3 VHS players. It was pretty wonderful. None of them worked, but he had 3 of them. So my kids were like, "What's this?" I'm like, "Nothing. We're not gonna." Nothing.
I like Mike's kid's voice that he does whenever you talk about your kids. I remember my grandma, who passed away a couple Januaries ago. She and I watched the original Star Trek movies, and I never was really into any of them except I think the 4th one, which had the whales in San Francisco. And so I wish that I got her one of her blankets when she passed away. I should have asked if I could have Star Trek 4 on VHS, but you know, I also don't collect very many movies. So, all right, let's close with this as it's almost 7 o'clock, and then we'll do beer of the day. Teachers seized some disco equipment from a 12-year-old who was hosting a rave in the school toilets. This is from NME. Matthew Neal. It also came from Telegraph, too. This happened in Manchester, England. There was a 12-year-old boy, and he was doing a 30-minute rave session in the bathroom during the lunch break. I believe his name is Cale Bell. The set lasted for 30 minutes before teachers at St. Anthony's Catholic College broke up the party and confiscated the DJ equipment. But this is the best part. This is a quote that was given to the Mirror last week from Cale's mom. "I had to laugh. It had been a terrible year, and I couldn't be angry with my son for trying to spread some cheer. When I got the call, it made perfect sense. Cale had been up, dressed, and ready to leave for school early that morning, which was unheard of in our house. He had the biggest smile on his face, so I knew he had something up his sleeve." The boy's speaker and lights had been seized. There's a Facebook post shedding more light as well, explaining that she had been she had seen the amusing side, saying, "Am I wrong for finding this funny? Especially in the year 2020. I don't think you should be at all anything but amused. Just let them run, man. Let them run. We're just doing the best we can right now."
I mean, why not, right? What else are you going to do during lunch?
I mean, you got 30 minutes in. That's a pretty killer set. Come on. I mean, I bet our friend Hofbrew 19's paid more money for less than a 30-minute EDM set. So, nice work. Nice work by Cale Bell in Manchester, England. The set included complimentary Lucozade and Cadbury twirls. I'm guessing these are artists because they're capitalized. I'm guessing these are artists. So
Cadbury twirls. I think that's chocolate.
Kale, open invitation. You want to make some music for Gaming Morning Show? Let us know. Although I guess it's not technically a composer, but
This kid has a future. That's all I'm saying. If you can get a rave in the bathroom, I mean, come on. That's like a side business, a side hustle. Mini raves, and we come to you.
I used to sell bootlegged Oakleys when I was in high school.
I won't talk about my illegal activities in high school. It wasn't drug related.
Okay, I was gonna say, so chill out.
It
Whoa.
wasn't.
I think you could still. I don't know if I go back to jail 20 years later for selling bootleg Oakleys, but I don't know what you're up to. Hofbrew, just simply wants a 30-minute set in the school. Wait. I'm gonna finish that sentence.
The FBI has tuned in.
Okay. Let's close out with the beer of the day. The beer of the day. Hey, look, it's the beer of the day.
Toot, toot. Well, I have 3 more.
I'm so sad.
So, whoa. This one's right up to the tippy top. Ooh. This is Goose Island, the original Bourbon Country brand stout.
Ooh.
Stout aged in bourbon barrels. This is a 2017. This looks yummy. Intense aromas of charred oak, vanilla, caramel, and smoke. 14.1%.
Smells of rich mahogany.
It's someone signed it.
What?
Brewmaster Jared Jankowski.
Legitimately signed it or like print?
I can't. It might be print.
I would
Yeah,
imagine,
I
but
Yeah, it's printed.
he gets his finger just.
Enjoy in a snifter.
So
we need to get a couple snifters.
hold that a little closer. Is there like a tag or something on the side of the? Okay.
Yeah, it's this tag up here.
That could cut your lip if you're drinking it.
That's inconvenient.
Ooh, questions and comments. Call 1-800-GOOSE-ME or go to gooseisland.com.
FBI is really listening now. All right. Well, we will enjoy that one as we have now 2 more to open. We have 3 in the queue and a lot of figuring out to do to have something that we can open every day on the street in January. Maybe Dacenex will get us the coffee samples and we can start doing Dacenex coffee in 2021. All right. Sean has to go. We are sad. And we are going to wave goodbye to Sean. Goodbye, Sean. I hope you have a great day. We'll miss you. Goodbye.
Have fun storming the castle.
Goodbye. We'll miss you. We're sad. Goodbye. Goodbye. Sean is gone. I am Ryan. Look, it's Maiko is going to hang around with us for the rest of the show as well. So wherever you are, be sure to stick with us. It's going to be a fun rest of our show. We'll talk more about the Star Wars thing. Dr. Chick in the chat has hit us up with the boyfriend was a full-blown stormtrooper, and I was Kylo Ren with the voice-changing helmets. Pretty fun this past Halloween. That is badass. I am pretty into people who get a good Halloween costume going on for sure. I want to point out in the middle, you see it there, tomorrow, 8:20, we're going to play our first 5 questions of the show. This is more of an informal interview, but we're bringing Wallstormer from IntelliGame, streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/IntelliGameUS. But we'll talk to Wallstormer about some fun topics and try to make it a fun time and set the tone for a series that we hope to do on the show. That is Mike O. I am Ryan. Thanks for hanging out with us on this Tuesday, December 22nd, 2020. More Gaming Morning Show coming up in just a bit on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. Morning Gamer. It is Tuesday, December 22nd, 2020. Thanks for being with us on Gaming Morning Show. That is Look, It's Mike O. I am Ryan. Thanks for hanging out with us wherever you may be, as we have another hour to hang out with you until the 8 o'clock hour. And we'll be with you another hour after that. We're not scared. We'll do it. Yeah, it's fine. Don't mess with us.
I ain't scared.
Not scared.
I'm scared. I'll be here for another 2 hours.
7:12 on the West Coast, 10:12 on the East Coast, U.S. time, 3:12 in the U.K. Rumor has it we're roughly 6-7 hours, maybe a little longer, like 4 hours away. 4 hours away from Copia's Santa Mary Marble Mania race for prizes. Each race will have a prize. It starts 7 p.m. GMT. And that's roughly 11 o'clock Pacific time. In the chat, you see them there. Copia, COP1A. I'm pretty excited. And I hear that there's a pretty robust Santa costume. So,
Oh. That sounds exciting.
so we got about 3 hours from now. It's pretty exciting. Don't be scared. We'll protect you. We are interested to know what is everyone thinking about in terms of Star Wars. We had the definitive Sean list in the first hour. Sean was pretty adamant about Empire Strikes Back, Rise of Skywalker, and Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi is the very last one of the original three.
Yep, that's the end of the series.
Oh,
And I think he had Last Jedi as number 2. I think the Rise of Skywalker was mine, unless he said that too.
I think what he meant was what you were talking about. I think he might have used the wrong title. So,
Gotcha.
Or he's just he's not here to defend himself. So I don't know. He probably thinks you're a genius. I mean, that's probably the bottom line. Mike O, the genius. So,
the definitive Star Wars expert.
hashtag. I like how Mike O's coming in here and stealing hashtag expert. Jeez, he's not even here to defend himself. Zing, got you good. So we're gonna play. I want to play Rebirth Island, and I realize that we're gonna have to play with some random, which is fine. I'm not gonna turn on comms or anything, but I just want to check it out because I've been seeing you play it on your channel. Look, It's Mike O, which you can follow on Twitch, as it's there usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Look, It's Mike O on Twitch.
Yeah.
Kopi is out doing the shopping. Yes. And this is the thing too, I swear this is like the worst topic to bring up on a show like ours, because this is podcast topic, right? Like, even you and Sean talking in that first hour about all the Star Wars movies, like, I'm just sitting here like chilling out, relaxing, and I'm like, wow, I could do this all day, but I had to move it forward. You guys did a great job. Thanks for doing that.
Well, thanks. I could talk about that. I'm a giant nerd, so I could totally talk about all this stuff. Marvel, Star Wars. See, the Star Trek thing, not in the game. I think I watched The Next Generation with my mom when I was a kid. I think that was the one that I watched. I don't remember. The one with Picard. But outside of that, yeah, I like dorky things. Good lord.
Dirty and dorky. That's Mike's
dirty
motto.
and dorky. They all go together. But yeah, so there's a lot of really cool stuff, and I for some reason can't join your game session.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to get in and then join you because it's being real fun. Oh, there we go. Let's see.
Well, I figured out why my interview thing didn't work yesterday. I changed the wrong command in my restream. And so apparently I changed our Twitter shout-out to being our guest shout-out. So that makes way more sense. You can follow us on Twitter at WatchGMS. People are commenting on that, the Star Wars topic. So this is the full list of Sean's Star Wars ranking. Number 11 is Attack of the Clones. Number 10 is Phantom Menace. Number 9 is Solo. Number 8 is Last Jedi. Number 7, Revenge of the Sith, followed by Rogue One. A New Hope is number 5. And then from there, Sean goes with Force Awakens, top 3, Return of the Jedi, Rise of Skywalker, Empire Strikes Back.
Word up. I honestly, I would probably agree with that ranking from top down. Yeah, I don't think there'd be a whole lot that I would have that would be different.
So, Dr. Chick earlier in the first hour said the boyfriend was a full-blown stormtrooper. I was Kylo Ren with the voice-changing helmet. That was from the first hour. Dr. Chick posted on our Twitter the pictures of them. I saw these pictures, Dr. Chick, initially, and I was like, oh, those are really cool stock photos of Star Wars characters. And I was just glancing, and now that I realized that's the picture. So find us on Twitter again, at WatchGMS is where you can find us, and that's linked as a mention in there. Because when you put that in there, I was about to ask you, it's like, oh, you got to send us some pictures. That would be so cool. And lo and behold, Dr. Chick had already done so. All right, give me the premise of Rebirth Island.
Rebirth Island is the fourth iteration of the Alcatraz from the other games that they've just renamed and put some new numbers on.
And like we just keep falling in, like that's how it works. Keep redeploying.
Yeah, as long as somebody is alive, you keep coming back.
Oh, okay.
So a team member has to be alive. At a certain point, you stop respawning. And then it's just chaos because it's a pretty small little area, and there's lots of death, which is fun. This game mode is definitely more for kills than for strategery. So
I'm gonna find us a top 10 list that has to do with top Star Wars movies. By the way, I wonder if J.J. Abrams or someone else really tight to the series has ever had to like do a top 10 list. That'd be a
I
big
guarantee
ask.
when they do their like promo stuff, they're like, "Oh, what's your favorite one?" And they probably hate answering that question.
Yeah, I type in J.J. Abrams top movies or something like that, and it's like, what are J.J. Abrams top movies? And it's like, no, that's not what I'm asking. Come on. All right, we'll just go with the tomato meter. That's a good way to get all the Star Wars movies. That'll be a consensus opinion by many. So
There's the top 10 Star Wars characters.
oh, I guess we're not in. So are we playing trios with duos, basically?
Oh, it didn't fill, I guess.
Yeah, which
Or
is fine.
somebody left because they're like, "You guys suck."
Where am I going?
Security area.
Thank you.
I pinged right Cha. I mean, there's gonna, just so you know, there's gonna be dudes everywhere.
Can't run into this because this looks safe. That's a buy.
There's bad guys.
Okay, I ran to a place that was safe and there was no weapons. There's someone right in front of me. I'm scared now.
Oh, crud. Oh, wow.
Oh, dang it. So I'm gone. Are we done?
Well, that was quick.
That's it?
See, that's the one good thing about this is it's really quick.
Wow. It took longer for us to load in than it
Yeah.
took for us to actually play. Holy cow. That was kind of crazy. Gaming Morning Show, 7:20 this morning. We're going to try to play one more, and then we'll have our top 10 list. All of the Star Wars movies ranked from the tomato meter. I mentioned this coming up tomorrow. We're going to do 5 questions with Wallstormer from Intelligame. And then on Thursday, we're going to talk to the makers, the creators of Calico, which is a pretty cool indie game that I've seen floating around the Twitter sphere, or the Twit sphere, excuse me. So we'll talk to them coming up on Thursday. I think that's going to be an 8:20 interview as well. I mentioned this a couple of times. Copia tonight, 7 p.m. GMT, which is roughly 3 hours from now. Santa's Merry Marble Mania. Race for prizes. Each race has a prize. We've talked about National Date Nut Bread Day, which was a tough topic to talk about because there's really not much information in our experience from date nut bread. So
Just
yeah.
nuts are bad.
Especially in baked goods.
No, I'm sorry. You know what? Nuts are not bad. Yes. No nuts in the baked things. No.
Yeah. Yeah, they've never added for me. They've always subtracted, so I'm not a big fan. And I used to be completely like, I won't even touch it. And now I'm better than I used to be in that regard. But yeah, not a big fan. Bono, Letitia Wright, and Pharrell Williams are going to be part of the Sing 2 cast. So I mentioned this in the first hour. One of my favorite movies. You know, when you're a dad of, my kids are around 9 and 5. you get to watch a lot of the new kids movies, which is awesome. I've always loved animated movies, and Sing was one of my favorite ones so far that I've got to see, which, you know, is pretty cool too, because it's one of the only that I've seen that's outside of like the Disneyverse.
Yeah.
And Sing 2 is coming out with those as some of the voices. There's going to be new characters. I mean, a whole bunch of people. Matthew McConaughey's back. Reese Witherspoon is back. Scarlett Johansson as well. Yeah, so Sing 2 going to open up December 2021.
Sing was the first movie that we brought my daughter to see in the theater.
Ooh, that's a big moment.
So it was really, really cool. And yeah, no, you're right. It's one of the movies where I'm like, hey, you guys want to watch a movie? And they're like, yeah. Like, do you want to watch Sing? No, let's watch Frozen 2. And you're like, okay, great. Sing it is.
All right, help me out. Where are we going this time?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to
Over here
Decon
looks
Zone.
good.
No, I'm going. Okay, that works. Yeah.
Decon Zone? I don't know where we're going.
No, I'm going to your ping.
There's no good area to land in here, I think. So
Where's it? Where's
see if
the
I
thing?
can't get in this window.
Okay, I found a plate.
That is good. Plates are good.
And I found a weapon.
I feel like that's the trickiest part sometimes, is you run into these rooms and there's no guns. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die.
Oh. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Find his mark. Find his mark, Ryan.
Ooh.
Okay, you're to my right.
And if you find a MAC-10, pick that thing up.
That's the OP weapon right
That's
now?
the OP weapon right now, yeah. For the moment, until they buff it.
Okay, I think I'm getting close to you.
Yeah, I see you up here.
Oh, shots behind me. Ah! Oh, that's you?
That's me. Don't
Okay.
kill me.
I was just a
Luckily, we
little,
can't.
it's just a little scared. Did you open the door?
I did not. I'm
Behind me.
standing.
Behind me?
Oh, behind. Oh, on the roof.
Ah, he got me. Good morning, Birdman is here. Kiki Lowe is here. Good morning. Hey, lurk away. You are the one who told me that Dr. Chick busted out like a 100-hour week. So kudos to Dr. Chick. Kiki Lowe is working just as hard. Like, we're talking like 70, lots of stuff going on. So just do the best you can, y'all. Thanks for even being here. And I will be planning to see many of you at Copious Thing tonight, which if you didn't know... Oh my gosh, I gotta land and try to help Mike. All right, where are you at? Where are you at? There you are. Please don't die.
Oh, what? Yeah, take that.
I avenged you, and then I stole your stuff.
There's a lot of stuff in there, so feel free.
Kiki, giving credit where credit's due. Birdman, thanks for being. I haven't seen you in a while, but I think you were playing with Birdman last night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bird's one of the members of Old Guys Gaming.
Oh, well, I think I might have found that weapon you were talking about. Let me see.
The MAC-10? Yeah, use it.
Okay.
That thing's awesome.
Awesome. All right, so now what do we do? Just try to stay in circle and not die?
Pretty much. Now it's basically just the traditional game mode.
Do you want your thing back?
No, that's fine. There's one right here. There was another one, I should say.
Like, do people actually buy loadouts and stuff like that in this game?
Ish, but they drop pretty quickly. Body armor. Wow, you guys from Australia.
Always making sure to wake up and make sure people are feeling okay. So, are you getting shot at?
I'm not. I'm standing on top of this barrel.
Okay, I'm going to the roof just to see what's up there. We got our top 10 list, our list of the day, top 10 Star Wars movies. But if you haven't chimed in already, we want to know what your... I mean, just give us your top 3. I mean, we took 20 minutes to try to get through the top 3 earlier. Okay, I hear footsteps around me. That's you. That's why.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's definitely you.
All right.
Okay, you gotta tell me what to do here, because I feel like we're just
not die. I mean,
okay.
honestly,
Are we supposed to be standing still?
You don't have to. You can.
I'm
just
on
try and
the
kill
roof
people.
now, so that's
Yeah,
probably gonna be
the
bad.
Is it on fire?
There's a loadout over here that someone dropped, so we could go shoot them.
Ooh, where? Kill him.
All right, going.
Kill him in the face.
I mean, flying through a tree with a parachute, that's realistic.
Oh, someone just took that car. There's a car behind you.
Oh. This guy's hurt.
Oh no! I tried to hide and there was a window.
We did it! I have
You
more
did,
plates.
son. Did they not pick up their thing? There. Let's see, what's this? Custom Krig? Okay, I'll take you.
Right? Yes, of course, the custom crate. Okay, there's 50. There's a buy station here. That means I can get like a UAV, right?
Yeah. You can get whatever you want.
You can have whatever you like.
You can have whatever you like. Uh-oh.
Someone's pushing me. On the stairs.
Dang it.
We
Down
failed. Playing around last night. Yeah, I hadn't played Warzone forever, so this is kind of fun. That's unfortunate.
Oh no! That's not nice. That's kind of messed up.
That's right. I will avenge you.
It's kind of hot over there, so.
That's a pistol I'm rocking here.
Ooh, and
Just give me a weapon.
lots of weapons here. Jeez. And that guy has a a crossbow. I
Where'd
mean,
they go?
okay. I don't know. Oh, they're there. You see him? Ah!
I got one. All right, good game. Good game.
Good
That's
game.
probably better for the show. I'm not gonna lie. 7:30 on the West Coast, 10:30 on the East. Thanks for being with us on Gaming Morning Show. Look, it's Michael hanging out with us. I am Hefty Goof. It's 3:30 in the UK, and we are talking about Star Wars. Give us your top 3 Star Wars movies all time. Let us know in the chat. You can let us know on Twitter as well. Birdman hitting us up with number 3, Force Awakens. Number 2, Revenge of the Sith. And number 1, Rise of Skywalker. Force Awakens is one of the newest ones too, right?
Yeah, that's 7.
So going 2 modern ones there from Birdman. Top 3 from Sean, who left to go do doctoral things. Return of the Jedi, Rise of Skywalker, and his number 1 was Empire Strikes Back. So he went with a classic. Mike, what was your top 3?
My top 3 was I think it was Empire, Rise of Skywalker, and Return of the Jedi.
All right, and my top 3 was whatever they said, because I have an incomplete. If you ever were in school and you ever took an incomplete, that's what I have. And so I didn't even watch any of the new 3. I did like the Ewoks. That was cool.
They're cute. You want to like cuddle with them and hold them and stuff.
I don't know. They
until
were
bite you.
They were shooting people. Yeah,
That's true.
It wasn't too cuddly.
Well, it's like having a teddy bear that's also like a home security device. You know, I mean, that would be awesome.
Yeah, true. That reminds me of, there's a great like Dorkly bit or College Humor, one of the two, where it's like, if cartoon bears were real bears. That's a good bit too. I love the Ewoks. Kiki and I are aligned on Ewoks. RHS Jack on Twitter, who's been in our chat before too, said Ewok Adventures is the best movie of all time. Will you look that up really quick if you can, Mike? I'm wondering if that is like a cartoon or something like that.
I'm assuming it's Caravan of Courage, an Ewok Adventure, 1984 film.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you would really love it because I'm sure it's got that like super great looking stuff.
And I mentioned this in the first hour. I'm a little biased, I think, because I can tell the 70s Star Wars are old, and I agree that it was revolutionary for the time, but every time I've watched them, I'm just like, this So I don't think I'm a good classic films person. I clearly have some problems. So this is the list from RottenTomatoes.com. It is the definitive Star Wars list, at least in their eyes, of all the Star Wars movies ranked. Now, like, the Clone Wars are on here, which I think is an animated movie. I'm going to skip that.
Yeah.
So the worst ranked one on the list is Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. 51%. That's the worst one on this list.
That's stupid.
The critics' consensus was Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker suffers from a frustrating lack of imagination, but concludes this beloved saga with a fan-focused devotion.
See, I hate these things because it's whatever.
But no, go with that, because I would remember when I was not a kid, but like high school to probably when I reached 30. In there, you'd always hear like the critics love this movie, and then you go sit there and watch the movie. You're like, that movie was not good. And then it's like critics are really criticizing this movie, and it's like, that movie was great. I love that movie. So
I think the worst reviews a movie gets, the better the movie probably actually is. Because I don't know why, but people want like cinematograph, whatever, really fancy movies with lots of pretty pictures.
whatever. You know what I mean.
You know what I mean. But they want things to be like boring. I don't know. Like, people love A River Runs Through It. And I don't know if you've ever seen that, but it's like it took me like 12 times to watch it because I'd fall asleep every 15 minutes.
Mike,
but
I lived it. I didn't need to watch the movie because I grew up there. So I didn't.
Gotcha.
Brad Pitt hung out with me every day. So
well, good.
Yeah.
But no, it's just weird. I think that's just ridiculous. That's number 10.
Let's give a big shout out to Pib is in the chat as well. I gave Kiki the overdue shout out. Is Birdman a streamer?
No, just kind of through me.
Okay.
He's in the
Streamer by proxy.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite moments is Pib does Music Mondays and getting to listen to getting to do song requests to somebody on the other end. Like, it reminds me of, I went to a piano bar for like the first time in forever a couple years ago. I mean, I'm talking, I think it was from probably 2007 to 2018. I had not been to a dueling piano bar. Have you ever been to a dueling piano bar?
I can't say that I'm high class enough to go to a dueling piano bar.
Well, you don't have to be high class. They're fun. They're fun. And
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know that existed.
Oh, so what they do is they have a piano here, and there's two people on each side, and then you keep throwing up song requests, and then sometimes they'll do like a piano battle or whatever. But it is I'm a social extrovert, right? So it is like stimuli to the max. I remember being out, I think till like 3 a.m. both nights that we were at this place because I went back to the piano bar. And I think on the third night, I said I wasn't going back. And then someone's like, let's go to the piano bar. And I was like, oh gosh. So I think I slept like a collective 5 hours over the course of those 3 days. But it was super fun. And that's what Pib's stream reminds me of, is you get in there and it has a song list and then you can request it. And Pib even dropped the piano yesterday, which I love.
Drop the piano?
Meaning like Pib usually plays the guitar, went to the piano. So it was pretty cool.
That is pretty rad.
Yeah, I'd
probably be removed from the because I'd be like, yeah, free bird, and then I'd be like, get out.
Mine's always play Wonderwall. Sean was doing Sean, again, expert of everything, talent of all. Played a new song like every day in the month of June last year on an Instagram channel, and every time that he put a new one up, I just put in the comments, play Wonderwall. So yeah. Oh no, Pib. I mean, listen, I admire musicians. Anyone who can do music is pretty A-okay in my book, because I just never got hooked on it. So Birdman's living vicariously through you. So
he's a very dedicated friend. He follows me to die all the time. 'Cause that's usually he's like, where do we go? Let's die here.
Birdman's the one getting you out of tough situations. So we have The Rise of Skywalker, to the chagrin of Mike, as the worst of the group on Rotten Tomatoes. The next one after that was The Phantom Menace, and it's only 1% better than that of Rise of Skywalker.
terrible.
The Phantom Menace?
It was probably the worst movie to put
Yeah.
Rise of Skywalker behind it.
Okay,
is
but
just
okay.
blasphemy.
Well, The Rise of Skywalker came out last year, so maybe there's some averages or something that haven't made their way through the system yet. Maybe people are just mad at the whole, Palpatine thing. So, there you go. Just saying.
Yeah.
51%, 52% for Phantom Menace. Okay, it jumps to 65% for the next movie. So clearly, there's a big line at that point. The next worst one, according to Rotten Tomatoes, was Attack of the Clones, which is the second one, 65%. I actually think I really enjoyed that movie without knowing too much, but that was the worst one, according to Sean. Is that the one where all the Jedis get, dismantled,
Slaughtered.
basically? Yeah. Okay, then maybe it is the third one that I liked better. Solo, A Star Wars Story, is the next on this list, which we included. Sean had this 9. It was 69% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
Revenge of the Sith, 80%. So again, we have this big jump from the 60s to the 80 realm. That was the final of the second batch.
Yeah. That was number 6.
Next one after that was Return of the Jedi from 1983, 82%. Followed by A Star Wars Story, Rogue One, 2016, or Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. So that was the other standalone, right?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Then had that middle of the pack, around 6.
Yeah.
The Last Jedi was 2017, a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. Then A New Hope, 1977, the original. That was 5 on Sean's list. The Force Awakens, The Empire Strikes Back, round out the list. So Empire Strikes Back is the number 1 Rotten Tomatoes at 94%.
That's probably that's the most universally enjoyed Star Wars movie, I would think, and that kind of proves it right there. So,
And give us your top 3 again.
my top 3 is Return of the Jedi, Rise of Skywalker, and The Empire Strikes Back.
Okay. Sean had Return of the Jedi, Rise of Skywalker, The Empire Strikes Back. Let us know if you have a ranking in here. This was just trending on Twitter yesterday, so we decided to bring it to the forefront of the show. Coming up in 10 minutes from now-ish, we have sports! We'll tell you about the NBA season getting underway today. Fortnite has a new skin. And for whatever we've said about Fortnite, I will say this. They have done a great job with the cross-branding and all the skins and the things. Like, the NFL even had skins in there. If the NFL is getting involved, either that or the NFL is really trying hard to get that younger audience, one of the two, for sure. But they're going to have the Black Panther skin. So this is the newest one, Marvel's Black Panther. Epic Games debuted it. This is Austin Goslin from Polygon reporting this skin arrived in the game as part of a bundle that includes Taskmaster and Captain Marvel as well. There's also an emote for Wakanda Forever. It's available for Fortnite players to earn, and all you have to do is play a few matches with friends and outlast other players. It should only take 5 or 10 games to unlock. So
5 or 10 games. That's like an hour.
Or for me, 28 games.
7.5 minutes.
I can get that emote in 27 games. I can get that emote in 26 games. Let's see. Kiki said, I really, really enjoyed The Rise of Skywalker. I didn't like the end, but other than that, I loved it. Pip saying, that movie stunk. LOL. Which one? The Rise of Skywalker? I think that's perfect. This is perfect. This is exactly what we're talking about, and why a debate will never die in the world of media, because there's always someone who loves something that the other person dislikes. So
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. It's all completely subjective, of course, So,
whoa, Kinky and Pip, settle down. Kinky, Pip, settle down. This is a error. Whoa. I'm just kidding.
I was just cut up by a helicopter blade.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We'll always remember you.
Yeah, I will remember you.
Ooh, Pib, that's so true. So Pib's bringing up Star Wars Lego holiday specials and things.
Yeah, you can't count those though, because they are far and away like the best.
I just think whoever came up with the Lego action adventure games, well done, because those are so much fun. Whether you're a kid, whether you're playing on PSP, What I had so much fun playing those games.
They're whoever thought of that, like the cross branding on that one is a winner chicken dinner. We're going to the
Yeah.
bioweapons lab.
Of course we are. That's where I always land when I go to Rebirth Island. So I'm
I won't-
off.
I won't tell you what I call it because it's what it
It's a family stream.
is. Yeah.
Oh gosh, I got stuck on a window. I'm gonna die.
Oh.
Was a good run,
Ooh, I
y'all.
got a shotgun. That's exciting.
There's someone right by me. Get that guy who's chasing me, please.
There's a guy. There's a guy. There's a guy.
I know.
You're
I have no
mean.
weapon. I have no weapon.
There's one in the corner.
At least we're inside.
I'm in a building. You can't airstrike me. Did you get a weapon yet?
Yeah, I have 2 pistols.
Oh no, there was
Okay, there's a better pistol.
an automatic weapon right here.
Of course there is. I noticed that right away.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Birdman, chill out. Now, come on now. Birdman's
Is he
gonna
saying
tell us
that?
the name. He's gonna tell us the name.
Oh no, don't say it.
Whoa, Birdman, whoa.
If you want to see it, you have to go to the stream Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturday evenings from 9:30 until my little eyes close. Only on Twitch.
Have you ever fallen asleep on stream?
No, not the. I mean, maybe. Bird, have I fallen asleep? I don't think so. I mean, it's totally possible.
Again, I've talked about this before. I'm super thankful that I have the ability to fall asleep in most situations. So
When I was like that when I was a kid, like I would fall asleep like in the blink of an eye. We'd have like a 5-minute car ride and I'd be like passed out.
I'm running over to you because we're split. There's someone right here.
I was gonna say define right here.
He's on the ground floor. He's shooting at me.
He didn't make it.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
An enemy soldier is incoming.
Losing ground.
Yeah, the Lego stuff, big fan. And I always like the little subtle humor that they put into the video games. 2 people with me, down at the bottom. Oh, he did the double melee because I ran after him. Baited me in there. Mike, your secret is safe with me. Oh, you're talking about like the Lego Movie and Lego Movie 2 and yeah, those Lego movies, so much fun. We were talking about Sing earlier on the show, which is one of our favorite. You know, our kids watch this movie, so we
Yeah.
watch this movies. And yeah, Sing was on that list, but I love Lego Batman is good. You're
Oh my
downstairs. I'm terrified. Oh, I'm getting shot in the back.
Down in the basement.
I know, I'm running.
Be careful, the guy's just standing there watching all that stuff.
There's
That
someone
makes me
behind
bonkers, man.
What, just standing waiting?
Yeah, just guarding a like a loadout or a group of stuff, something like that.
I'm just trying to stay alive.
You can do it. Oh, there's a helicopter up here. That can't be good.
Got him.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
Ooh, what is this? A death certificate. Oh, that looks fun.
So Dr. Chick is actually falling asleep on stream. Dr. Chick, I will make a bet that I will not go through my whole time doing streams and not have that happen to me, because I can fall asleep nearly anywhere.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
So I feel your pain.
Are you still
Alright.
downstairs?
Yeah, and there's still stuff down there. I put a prox mine on it though, so if someone runs back in there. Antonio Santos, thanks for liking us on Facebook Gaming. Appreciate you hanging out with us on Gaming Morning Show. We're ranking our top Star Wars movies, so be sure to let us know what you remember most in your Star Wars world. Okay, I'm going upstairs now. So how do we win? We still just eliminate all the teams, right?
It's the same as regular. Oh, you're back.
Oh, running back down there. Good job. My proc's mine.
Sad day.
Oh, whoops. I want that gun back. Where'd that go? There we go. That's the best part, though, is you said they were trying to wake you up, and it wasn't working. My favorite story of falling asleep in the movie theater, and again, there's multiple. That's how often I fall asleep in the movie theater. Is we had an iPhone launch back when I worked for one of the wireless companies, and I was up all day, just straight up all day. Oh, we have a supply run. Do you want to go get it?
Yeah, sure.
I was up all day, but it was my birthday, and so my friends were like, "We should go watch The Hangover. It's hilarious. You'll love it." And I was like, "Okay, sounds good." And so we went. I was asleep by the time the opening credits ran. That's how tired I was.
Yeah.
So there's some people.
That's not weird though. You know, like I've definitely fallen asleep in a movie theater numerous times. And I love movies. I love them so much. The loadout drops right down here if you need it.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
There's some people.
Explosion.
Yeah, there's someone running onto the loadout drop right now, actually. I'm just getting one that has ghost.
In the early stages of this game, they had Nikes. They had guy up top here. Oh, you got him. Helicopters, and in the helicopters you could there was guns on them, so you could go like blow the heck out of people. It was crazy. I'm pretty sure they got rid of that though.
Oh, he's right here. Dang it. I heard him running up on me. I was trying to heal.
Oh, you went inside.
Could you imagine, though, if there was a clip of that Dr. Chick? Like, that would be an amazing clip to have for, like, lifetime. Yeah, Empire Strikes Back is definitely top on the list for Sean. Oh, we were so close. Number 8. We're
Yes!
number 8. We're number 8. It is fun to play this game when I play so much Apex now, and so the difference between getting 8th in Warzone versus getting 8th in Apex, even though Rebirth Island has far less teams. But I remember my friend Travis, who I play a lot of Apex with, he didn't like Call of Duty Warzone because you'd get through like 20 minutes of gameplay, and it's like, all right, we finished 74th. All right, let's go. Yeah. And you last 20 minutes in Apex, and you actually win the thing.
That is definitely one of the downers. Is that one of the guys we game with says that he's like, "Oh, I feel like I've wasted so much time." And then Bird and I are like, "Yeah, run around and shoot everything."
Morning, Chrissy. Thanks for being with us on Gaming Morning Show. You can follow us on Twitch as Dolly DD did. We are on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. If you have a Star Wars ranking you want to share with us, please let us know. Pib, I am with you. I mentioned this earlier. Anakin and Padme. They were rock solid.
Yeah. I don't like love stories in movies. I just like action and shooting. So, yeah, it was not good.
Kiki, I'm with you. Falling asleep in the middle of a movie. That's one of my skill sets. I put that on my resume. It's like, Ryan, what are you good at? I'm good at talking. I like ideation. I'm also incredible at falling asleep during the middle of movies. So,
Do you have like narcolepsy or anything?
oh, isn't that where you fall asleep like in the like blink of an
Yeah.
eye? I don't think so. But what is scary, and anyone who's in the medical field, you can share your concern with me right now. I could go out right now, grab a 5 espresso shot venti coffee from like a Starbucks or something, drink it, and still go to sleep in the next hour, maybe within 30 minutes.
No, I'm with you. If I'm tired, I can fall asleep, but I have this really great uncanny ability of trying to solve all the world's problems the moment my head hits the pillow. So, yeah, that keeps me awake quite a bit. It's lots of fun. I love it. I believe it's called anxiety.
Yeah, no, I'm being very candid. I am so thankful I can fall asleep because I know that sleep can be a very big issue. So I apologize. Kiki, did you see what? I think that's what you were laughing at, right? Wasn't it weird though that she knew him when he was like 2?
Yeah, that's a little strange. Isn't that called, in today's society, that would be called grooming?
Oh no. Mike's just found like a whole podcast series about grooming in the Star Wars series. Come on, this is supposed to be fiction and fun.
Star Wars is just messed up in itself. You got incest, you got grooming, you've got child labor, you've got robot labor. It's terrible. No, it's whatever. It's fun.
Christy's
the
with
incest
me.
Part's weird.
Christy's with me. Can sleep through anything, even after coffee. Dr. Chick just has to keep moving. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Christy, since you just joined us, I will throw our topic of the day into the chat. We are asking you ranking Star Wars movies. Let us know if you have a top 3. We've gotten Mike's a couple of times. In fact, we're in agreement. Yours and Sean's are the same now, correct?
Yeah.
So Sean had 3 Return of the Jedi, number 2 Rise of Skywalker, and number 1 Empire Strikes Back. And you have the same order, correct?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
So the co-hosts are aligned. Pib giving you credit for the Fly, Eagles, fly on the road
Sure am.
to victory. Fight.
High draft pick. Woohoo! That is. I am wearing it. You just had.
Kiki, now this is awkward. Oh, good job, chat, this morning.
No, that's fine.
I'm proud of you. Tomorrow we're going to have Wallstormer on. We're going to play our 5 questions game for the first time. It's a less formal interview. It is usually going to be with a content creator. So we'll have Wallstormer from IntelliGame on the show tomorrow, 8:20 Pacific time on Gaming Morning Show. And since the crowd is building... Oh, Copia, your timing is amazing. I just was typing in the shout-out command. We are 2 hours away-ish from Santa's Merry Marble Madness. It's coming up 7 p.m. GMT and around 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time. Races, every prize getting you a race. Marble race. That's backwards. Let's try that again. Every race has a prize. That's all you have to do. You can't say, hey, Kiki. Oh, well, here. We'll share this story again because what I say, something about this bathroom thing. So you can maybe help me, Mike, remember what I said. But this was a story out of NME. Matthew Neal had this part of the story. There was a 12-year-old boy in Manchester, England, who hosted a rave in the school toilets.
30-minute set. Yep.
Yeah, ran a
St. Anthony's Catholic College in Manchester.
it was a
That sound familiar?
30-minute rave in the bathroom. Teachers took his disco equipment. He was 12.
That's messed up.
But listen, 30-minute set in the bathroom, that's no small feat, especially when you're playing music. Let's go. This is the best part, though, especially as a parent of young children, although I don't have one as old as 12 yet. Mom said of Kale Bell's 30-minute set that included complimentary Lucozade and Cadbury twirls. I had to laugh. It's been a terrible year, and I couldn't be angry with my son for trying to spread some cheer. When I got the call, it made perfect sense. Kale had been up, dressed, and ready to leave for school early that morning, which was unheard of in our house. He had the biggest smile on his face, so I knew something was up his sleeve.
As a parent to teenagers, I mean, that is a dead giveaway. Because usually the bus comes at like 8:26 and they're upstairs at 8:22. So if it comes down to it and the kids are up and ready to go, yeah, you should check their backpack.
Yep. There's something.
Or encourage them to have a disco or a rave, whatever.
Yeah, listen, I don't think there's anything wrong with this, especially in our current moment with the pandemic. They broke up the party in the bathrooms, like you said, St. Anthony's Catholic College in Manchester. and confiscated the DJ equipment. I imagine Kale will get it back, but still.
I hope so.
If not, if I am an EDM artist, I am
GoFundMe.
sending Kale some stuff. Let's go.
Dude, let's get in touch with Skrillex. Skrillex, you do this stuff, right? I'm sure he's watching. Skrillex, if you're there.
So Hofbrew is our EDM expert, as far as I know. Someone else might be able to take that mantle, but he is a big fan of Excision. There's Skrillex, as you mentioned, which is more of a well-known, and then there's Deadmau5, who's also fairly well-known.
Yeah.
So I combined all those artists, not knowing any better, and called it like Skrill-Cision Mouse or something like that. He'll have to remind me of what I said.
Mouse.
30 minutes, wish it was longer. And that's where I said something to the effect, Kiki, of 30 minutes in the school bathroom, and I can't remember. And all of a sudden Mike and Sean are like, FBI on line 1 for you, Ryan.
Yeah. And that was after I made a comment about how I used to make money in high school doing non-legal things, and now Kiki's in here talking about how she likes him young. So, good morning, FBI. I hope you're having a wonderful Christmas season.
Kiki got suspended for buying stink bombs that a friend set off.
That stinks.
I never did. Hi-oh, it stinks. My parents were okay with that. I never did get suspended. I did get a good amount of detention, but didn't get suspended.
I got suspended once for running a Final Four bracket thing in 11th and 10th grade.
Yeah.
I think we had like a $500 prize pool too, and then we had to give it all back.
This is great. Digital.game stepping in as well. Thanks for being with us on Gaming Morning Show. It is 8 o'clock West Coast time, 11 o'clock on the East. I will skip sports for this morning. We had the 2021 NBA season kicking off tonight. Tonight on the NBA, on NBC, the Warriors take on the Nets, followed by Clippers and the Lakers. Let's go down to the court. Here's Bob Costas. That was the best NBA on NBC. Do you remember that opening at all when they used to have the NBA rights?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't watch basketball, so I don't.
So the best
I'm not
thing,
a basketball guy.
best thing about the '90s basketball, especially the NBA, was it had the great, John Tesh Open. I
remember that. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And then my favorite part is every NBC broadcast opened up the same. To have that sound, and then it'd have this fly into the graphics over the city skyline. Tonight, it's the Bulls and the Lakers. Game 2 NBA Finals. Like, I just loved that so much. I was such a big fan of everything. So,
Very cool.
oh man, Copia got 2 months of suspension for leading a protest. Oh, and then changed it to detention. As I say, suspension's pretty heavy.
It'd be a pretty crazy protest.
We got Chrissy bringing in some DJ sets here. Look at y'all. You hang out. We're going to come back. We'll keep this conversation going. Hour 3 of Gaming Morning Show coming your way soon. That is Look, It's Mike O. You can follow him, Look, It's Mike O, on Twitch. I am Hefty Goof on Twitter, and we will be back. More Gaming Morning Show on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. for Tuesday, December 22nd, 2020. Thanks for being with us this morning on Gaming Morning Show. I am Ryan. We're hanging out this morning with Look, It's Mike O from Twitch. Thanks for being here with us this morning. My friend, as we've asked a couple of times, what your favorite Star Wars movie is, pretty much kind of boiling down to things like Empire Strikes Back, Rise of the Skywalker, Return of the Jedi. I didn't see a whole bunch of other most favorites that have ended up hitting the top of the list. But Mike, one thing I have noticed is a rave is breaking out this morning. What's going on in the chat?
You ever gone to a rave?
I've been invited. I've never gone. Not because I don't want to. It's because I haven't been able to go.
Gotcha.
Listen, social extrovert, hi. Rave sounds like a blast. Only thing that I don't like is the loud noises, so that's probably the only thing that would take its toll after a while, is hearing the music so loudly for so long, but that's about it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really. I'm an introvert, so for me a rave does not sound like fun at all.
Yeah, no, it's basically a bunch of social energy with hours to go, so that would be, I think I'd have a lot of fun for sure. So oh no, what do we got going on in the chat? Nintendo is here. Good morning, Nintendo. Thanks for being with us on Gaming Morning Show. Dr. Chick still hanging out. Pib. We got Chrissy Icky hanging out. I heard something about a Halloween rave, which could have been a lot of fun. Needing energy to get up for stream. That is why we love the coffee on Gaming Morning Show. So everyone who wakes up, the best part of waking up is hanging out with Gaming Morning Show. I like how you were going. Do you drink? You said you drink simple coffee, right? Like Folgers?
I'm a simple guy. This morning I was drinking some hazelnut coffee from the Dunkin' Donuts.
No, Dunkin' Donuts. That was it. Yeah. I don't have an allegiance one over the other in terms of the Starbucks Dunkin' Donuts argument, but
I refuse the Starbucks.
Wow, that passionate, huh?
Refuse. It's called a large.
All right, let's send
Not a Vente Grande, whatever. Those are two whole different languages too.
Nintendo. I love people but hate packed crowds. It's a conundrum. I can imagine. Pib. I don't know why, but I will also send you all the food and all the love as well. I might have missed that in the chat, so.
All the love, all the food. What kind of food?
Any food. Send the food. I'm at a
Cool.
rave right now in my bed. It's the name of an album right there. Nintendo! Kopi is coming up in about a 2-hour time frame from here, hanging out with Mary Marble Madness. It's actually Mania. That's coming up. Copia on stream. Let's give one more shout out to our friend Copia, hanging out with us this morning. Well, what's on your mind, Mike? Anything fun happened last night? Any Star Wars things that you want to talk about? What's on your brain?
I like Star Wars. It's nice. I prefer Marvel, but Star Wars is fun too. I do find it funny. I've seen a lot of memes lately about people saying, because at one point, when J.J. Abrams made his last two movies there, he said that, well, you just can't bring Star Wars to the people. The younger generation just doesn't like Star Wars. And Jon Favreau said, hold my beer. And he destroyed it. I mean, he nailed it on the head. And I also thought it was funny at dinner. My son last night was like, did you know that the guy who made The Mandalorian was Happy in Iron Man? And I was like, yep. No, he was also the Doctor in Elf. And he was in a movie. If you have not seen the movie called PCU, you should watch it. It's great. And that's not geared towards you because you haven't seen anything. That's the masses in the Twitch crowd. PCU. Jon Favreau is in it. It's wonderful.
I did like the fact that you have these voices that you do when you're imitating things, whether it's your kids or the people. Oh my gosh. No spoilers are in effect because we got back to Mando. This is the downside to go with Star Wars.
The director. Yeah, if you don't know that Jon Favreau directs it, I don't know how that can be a spoiler.
No, that's not what they're talking about. People are behind on Mando, so don't give up what's going on in Mandalorian.
They all
still.
die. All of them.
That's what I said. No, what was it? It was the Marvel thing. Wasn't that who plays the Hulk? Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo.
Him and Don Cheadle are sitting there doing one of the press gamut things, and
He's bad.
and Mark Favreau goes, well, they all die, and Don Cheadle like looks at him with like this side eye, like, and Mark's like, well, I mean, and he basically tried to run it back, and Don's like, you're on your own, buddy.
Yep.
It's a great clip. It's such a great clip.
It's infamous. Mark Ruffalo and Tom Holland, who plays Spider-Man respectively. Jon Favreau and Kevin Feige had made a comment that they purposely did not tell him what happens in the movie because he just constantly spoils everything.
Oh my gosh.
So, and then he'll be like, I'm not supposed to say this, and then he'll say it, and then they're like, what the heck, man?
Sorry, Copia, that you had Mando ruined for you. That's never fun. It's just so
That's
hard
really
this
messed
day
up.
and age, man. Because you've been... Well, you said Mando, though, was week to week, right?
Yeah, it's a weekly thing.
It is tough when you're doing, like, even the binging thing, and it's like everyone's able to watch it in, like, 48 hours. You're like, I needed some more time. Come back. No!
But then that brings up the bigger question, though, about the spoiler limit. Like, where... Is it a month? Is it a week? A year? Ever? You know, like, if we start talking about... Maybe there are some people that don't know that Luke and Leia are brother and sister in the Star Wars movies. You know what I mean? So
I definitely think we can get away with several decades. I think
40
we're
years
safe
is
there.
okay?
Yeah, 40 years.
That's all right, good.
So tune in, Gaming Morning Show 2060. We will talk about the Mandalorian and all the crazy things that happened in season 2. This is why also this is my excuse now, right? This is why I don't watch things because you know
I just don't want to be ruined.
yeah, I won't ruin anything for anyone accidentally because I just don't watch them. I will tell you that on Twitter, with all the Star Wars discussion, I found on IMDb that apparently the Book of Boba Fett is coming out. It'll be a Disney Plus series, 2021. So December, so about a year from now, in fact.
December 22nd, I feel like I saw was the release date.
So if you're feeling like some more Disney Plus series Star Wars related stuff, you're in luck. We got your back.
There is a lot coming. Hold on to your pants.
Pull up the pants, and here we go. Oh no, Copia is dropping an all caps spoiler. Avert your eyes. You'll be okay. Hey, anyone in the chat ever had date nut bread? Not like you have nut bread on a date, but like the fruit. Because we can't place it. I've never even seen it. Is it like a fruitcake, do you think?
Well, it's nuts.
Yeah, but fruitcake's got tons of nuts.
But it also has fruit.
Well, the
There's no
date's a
fruit in it.
fruit. You follow my
Oh, yeah,
logic
I
here,
guess.
right?
Yeah,
Date,
but-
nut, bread, fruitcake.
Date nut, stupid. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just,
Like, it could be.
potato.
I don't know, man. Like,
I think you've killed the chat with that question.
no, I want to
just
know if it's
stops.
I just want to know if it's a real thing. Because it's national.
Obviously, it's a real thing.
It's National Date Nut Bread. not 80 years old.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the rite of
Chrissy has
passage.
a good point.
Maybe that's the rite of passage. You get to 80 and it's like, all right, here's your AARP membership and your complimentary date nut bread. So, could be. Yeah. Scott Chick, hey, thanks for checking us out.
Yeah, no, it's just it doesn't. I mean, and it doesn't sound good.
It doesn't. Yeah, I've never once been like, you know what would hit the spot right now? Some date nut bread.
If only somebody found a way to take dates and nuts and bread. Oh, that would be amazing. Yeah, said no one ever.
Let's give a big welcome to Gaming Morning Show for Scott Chick 360. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. We are on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Wherever you may be this morning, we have been asking for rankings of Star Wars movies, but admittedly, the boy from Manchester who held a 30-minute rave session in the school bathroom has kind of taken over the show, so which is absolutely fine. Run on, Kale. You make things happen, buddy. Oh, there's two of them.
I support you, young man.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, if Excision, or as you said, Skrillex, or any other big time EDM artist is not hitting this kid up. Because did you see all the stuff with no, you can do this, Ryan. The guy from Foo Fighters, Dave Grohl, and Nandi, the drummer.
No.
Okay, so Nandi is, I want to say she is 10. And she put out like a Twitter video or something on social media of her playing Foo Fighters drum sets. And during the pandemic, you know, everyone's staying at home and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Dave Grohl got wind of it, and so Dave Grohl actually started to do drum battles with her. And
That's amazing.
yes, and I presume his family, or assume, I don't remember the right use of that. His family helped him make a music video with this song called Nandi, and it was awesome. Like the whole thing was very kind of Foo Fighters-esque. You know,
Yeah.
in the like chorus line was Nandi. You know, it was really cool. And so officially,
cool.
officially that drum battle has ended for what it's worth. Nandi is the winner. So
That's funny. That's really cool. I like when you see things like that where you have celebrities, you know, doing things to try and give back to people, and I mean that's a pretty fun sounding thing.
yeah,
So,
especially in you know this time where
Yeah.
kids are separated from their friends and all this stuff. Like it definitely, I'm sure, was meaningful, especially to an aspiring musician as well. So I saw enough to declare Dave Grohl is incredible. Absolutely. And that's what I'm saying. Like, so the story, for those just tuning in, there was a kid in Manchester, England. He brought his DJ gear to school and held a 30-minute rave session in the school bathroom. The school confiscated all his stuff because he wasn't supposed to do that. And
I mean, it's not like he was selling drugs or anything. So,
well, no. And again, I don't think they're gonna keep it. I mean, they confiscated it because
No,
there
I
was a
know.
rave session in the bathroom.
nah.
But
I bet he gets like suspended or something.
oh,
though.
possibly, yeah. Kale, again, though, show some compassion. I mean, we're in a tough time. Let's go. Kale Bell, 30 minutes of a session at St. Anthony's
Bro.
Catholic College.
I was just assassinating somebody and this guy shot him. That's messed up.
Does he get the kill for that?
Yeah,
Well, maybe you should
that
have
makes
just
me very upset.
maybe you should have just shot the guy instead of being all assassiny.
But I was trying to be cool.
Dave Grohl, yeah, then ended up doing this thing for Nandi, so that's why I'm saying maybe Skrillex or some other well-known EDM artist will
Yeah.
do something cool for Kale. So,
That'd be pretty cool.
all right, we got community
Except
games.
This kid's got an entrepreneurial spirit, though. That's gonna. You should definitely like make that like a side hustle. Like, we can do a rave wherever you want it. You want to do it in the bathroom? Great. A closet? Perfect.
One thing that I found that I thought was awesome. I had somebody I knew who had a nephew, and my slightly newborn nephew, probably like a toddler, maybe age 2 or 3. And this person was super into Foo Fighters. I found that they make lullaby versions of some rock songs, including like a full-blown lullaby Foo Fighters album. How cool is that? Could you imagine like
It is.
putting your kid to sleep and be like, "Good night, little one. One of us is not like the other." what if these things are not like the other? I don't know lyrics. I'm a pretender, you know. What if
Well,
I
just
say I will never
YouTube.
surrender?
If you YouTube like rock and roll lullabies, there's some really cool things out there. I may or may not have put my daughter to sleep at some points with like Metallica.
Oh, Copia, you've just got yourself me Googling the CD that I found to send to you, because whenever you have children, or if you have other kids in your life, like nieces and nephews, then you can give them the Foo. Because Copia's got several Foo Fighters tattoos, it appears. So.
Oh.
Oh, Chris M.E. has checked into the chat, too. Thanks for being with us on Gaming Morning Show. Our original topic of the day, and we've kind of lost some of the momentum behind it, but it sounds like it's kind of a consensus. Most people are pretty much Empire Strikes Back, Rise of Skywalker, and Return of the Jedi. But we're asking you about ranking your favorite Star Wars movies, so you are more than welcome to give us your say in that as well. This came up because Revenge of the Sith and Rogue One, of all things, were trending on Twitter yesterday. We just weren't willing to give it the time of day yesterday because we knew it would take too long. And lo and behold, all it took was 12-year-old Caleb Bell throwing a rave in the toilets to make it change.
Oh no.
So here's what I did. So I was talking about the Oakley thing. So I'm again from a very small town. We weren't going out and buying Oakleys because it was a pain in the butt to go that far. The Oakleys were huge when I was a kid. That's why I'm bringing up that specific brand. And I found out that online you could get fake Oakleys and get them shipped to you. So I started taking orders in my school. And the other day I was going through some old papers and I found all my order forms. Like, I had people giving me cash to order these Oakleys. I was basically a retailer for this wholesaler that you could get from, eBay. I don't know where it was, when I was a kid. And yeah, I still have the order forms and everything. I copy them. I'd walk through the school taking orders. I also did what you were talking about with the Final Four stuff. Like, I held the tournament pools and all that stuff, so...
Our school was vehemently against that.
No spoilers. No spoilers. I gotta have like a sound or something that plays in the chat. We're trying to protect people's happiness in here, so.
I don't know if that's really a spoiler though.
No, what the last?
Saying it could give it a run for its
Okay.
money. I think.
I'm just making sure I'm proactive. You can't put the genie back in the bottle, so.
I mean, technically you can, because after you make a wish, like, it goes back into the bottle.
True.
So, I mean,
True.
theoretically speaking, you can definitely.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is a restricted area, right? Or can you actually go over? Yep. All right. Well, it was a fun run. Goodbye, cruel world. If you just convince Jafar, all you have to do is make Jafar wish that he's the most powerful being on Earth, and then
Jafar was really stupid. I mean,
wow. Would like to fall for that,
just
or just like a bad villain, is what you're saying?
like dumb.
Yeah.
Like, he was dumb.
Did you like the live action Aladdin?
I liked it a lot, actually. Maybe I'm in the minority, but I was a big fan.
The Lego Holiday Special. I got to check that one out, Pib. I did like it. It was probably my favorite live action so far from the Disney reboots. I didn't really get behind the Lion King one. The Lion King one was tough.
I'm gonna be honest. I've never watched it.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I really wanted to love it. So I had this holding a frag to throw up at that sentry gun that's up in that backside. And I was trying to cook it a little bit, and I went to throw it, and someone was meleeing me, killed me, but knocked me down, and my grenade fell right and got them. So.
Remember there used to be not a kill streak, like you could drop a grenade when you died. I believe it was called Martyr back in one of the old games, and I really wish they'd bring that back because that was kind of awesome.
You're getting kind of roasted in here for your Jafar comments. Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
What? You guys thought Jafar was good? The guy was a boob.
Oh, it was. We got a hashtag Mulan expert in here with Chris ME having seen the live action one. I have not seen that one yet. We've been waiting for it to go completely free, which maybe it already is, and I just don't know. But we weren't going to do the $29.99 or whatever it was to get it on Disney Plus. So
I will gladly pay for Wonder Woman though, even though that's been getting some pretty crappy reviews.
well, Wonder Woman's that, and there's no extra charge, so you just have to have HBO Max.
Oh, it's free?
Yeah, there's
I
no extra
assumed
charge.
that they were doing the whole.
Nope, that was the other
Money
thing
money.
that kind of sent the wave through it. So Mulan was so good, I fell asleep in the watch party. Okay, it is free right now, Digital Doc. Perfect. Gonna check that out. Oh yeah, Chris had that for me too. But yeah, so here's Return of the Jedi is my favorite copia, followed by Empire, then Revenge of the Sith. Empire definitely checks out. Return of the Jedi was 3 on the list of Mike and Sean.
Yeah.
Kiki and I both agreed, and RHS Jack had this on Twitter, saying that the Ewoks were the bomb.com. So that was the thing.
So I looked up that Ewok special though, and it just looks really nightmare fuel.
Wow.
Yeah. So I looked at a picture of the Ewoks, And I'm not gonna lie, my memory of them was a lot cuter than what they actually are. Like,
No.
they have really, really, really creepy eyes. Like,
Here you come
man.
through, you're hating on Jafar, now you're hitting up the Ewoks.
no,
Man,
the Ewoks
Mike.
are awesome. They're great, but they don't have eyelids.
They're great for nightmare-inducing little freaks. Man,
They-
jeez. Look
they
at you.
have no eyelids.
Sometimes
it's
you don't
just
have to
like-
blink.
Well, that's just scary.
Maybe they have like the gecko thing where they go the opposite way.
I mean, sure, but I'm gonna have nightmares tonight about an Ewok just staring at me. You know?
I wanted to be an Ewok for Halloween. That'd be solid.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
I would be an Ewok, but I'm still gonna have nightmares tonight.
We're putting all our attention this morning on Copia because we got the Santa's Merry Marble Mania coming up a little bit later, probably 90 minutes ish from now. I'm gonna have a Santa suit, whole bunch of good stuff. So stick around. That's coming up. Twitch.tv/Copia. Digital.games hitting us with the full blown thing. Wow. Empire at the top. Wow, you gave us the whole list. Look at that. Only saw Rise of Skywalker once, so that might have rose-colored it just a touch.
Fair.
Super bought me a little Wicket last year. Wicket's one of the Ewoks, right? Yeah.
Sure.
I think Wicket
love
is
Wicket.
one of the names of one of the Ewoks. So, yeah.
I was thinking cricket. But...
Well, maybe that's one too. I mean, there's multiple Ewoks, so.
Oh, I meant like the game cricket. They have wickets. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll watch Mulan for sure. I mean, we're gonna watch a whole bunch of movies over the break. We gotta watch Soul, which is coming out on the 25th for that too.
Ooh,
so
that's
yeah, the
right.
main Ewok, main man, my main man. All right,
Man.
here we go. It's time to play the feud, Google Feud, otherwise known as
Ooh, are
Photo
we playing the one that we
Complete. Dude, no. We're gonna do this. It's time to complete the phrase as you see on your screen right now. We don't need the timer. This is googlefeud.com.
The book thief.
Photo complete. Complete the searches based on the the most searched photos on Flickr. As we know, sometimes you get a steal in the bunch. Cat yawning
Steel's terrible.
equals steal. So if you ever see a cat yawning, you know it's time to watch your favorite Shaquille O'Neal superhero movie.
Is there like a saying that says like a cat is stealing your soul when it yawns? Maybe?
That is a very common phrase. I remember seeing it
Yeah.
all over the place.
Many times. The
My
Ewoks
prior
are-
life. All right, here we go. First one. You can put your guesses in the chat. We run a 1-minute timer, so you do have a chance to get your guesses in. This is category movies. You see the image on the left, image on the right. Each one is one word, so if you have a multi-word answer for one picture, it is not likely a ghost. Scott Chick, I agree. Soul does look super good.
Rodent pond.
Rodent Pond. On Rodent Pond. Ooh, got a
I think
ground
nerds
pond
got
there.
it.
Oh, you like that one?
I think Nintendo got it, yeah.
I thought Beaver Creek, but that's only because the cat just yawned. Oh no, we're queuing all the cats of
I'm
the world
so
to
sorry.
yawn simultaneously.
It could be worse. I could also say, Alexa, order cat food.
You just did. Good thing people listen on the headphones. You fiend. You fiend.
Anyone not on headphones.
That is
Sorry.
good. That is good. I remember that happening on Dan Patrick one day when he was
Yep.
saying that. You're like, you're making all my Alexas go off. All right.
He tried to order me paper towels once.
Groundhog Day. A winner from Nintendo. We had Kiki in there as well with it. This is movies for the next category. We are playing Google Feud Photo Complete. Our high is 19,000, although I am pretty sure that we've had a little bit better of a total, but because sometimes we get the loading screen of death, so
Terrible.
Dr. Chick with Ant-Man. Spider-Man from Christie and Copia. That looks like the leader in the clubhouse so far. Go ahead and say steal again. See if Scott Chick's cat yawns. We'll have Scott Chick back on Friday, on Thursday, and be like, hey, how's it going, Scott? She's like, I got rid of the cat.
Yes, I got it.
It was a good cat while we had it, so. Bugman. Steel Cage.
Bug twins.
All right, I think we have a good consensus on this one. Spider-Man gets the win. We move to question number 3. This is a phrase. Blank in your blank. I think...
It's like an emo.
Chris, I'm going to shy away from that one because I am really bad at phonetics, and so I don't want to get another thing on my mispronunciation counter. Existentialism. Why are you like this, Kiki? We love Kiki. We got our gaming morning show, morning gaming renews coming up as well, so stick around for that.
Butterfly in your screamo. It's one of my favorite phrases. I say it often.
I remember my mom used to sit me aside when I was having a tough day, and she said, you know what? Those kids that are bullying you, they're just butterflies in your screamo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was always the thing.
She's like, I know things are rough, but just remember, the butterflies in your screamo.
Oh, Chrissy, you'd be surprised just how well these could match. Butterflies in your stomach for the win, Chrissy. Nice work, everyone.
When I think of stomachs, I think of a screamo band. Yes, correct.
Yep. That was Flea's cousin's stomach. So yeah,
gotcha.
it's the artist. So
artist formerly known as Stomach.
I think before Chester Bedingfield died, his brother was well known on stage as Stomach. So Chrissy, well done. Kiki had the Mothman guess in there as well. This one's a movies. Movies. Did I say Beddington? Hey, Chrissy.
Yeah, you did say Beddington.
Okay, Chrissy, I have a Linkin Park vinyl CD autographed Chester framed thing that I got my wife for an anniversary right over there.
Is it on the wall or is it like in a pile?
It's in the pile. We need a place for my Broncos stuff and then all like the memorabilia related things. So
that's why I'm excited about my office because I have all the memorabilia in here.
Scott Chick, anyone want a cat? So good. Steel. I did say this was movies, I think so.
City of Angels.
That's coming in from Chrissy Lowe, City of Angels. Oh, interesting. That was a good guess, but that is not the answer.
That's not a church?
I got Copia with City of God.
City of God. Oh,
there we go. What's the movie City of
Gotcha.
God? I don't know that one.
Dude, you should see it. It's really messed up, but it's wonderful.
Dude, you got to check this out. It is so messed up.
You need to watch.
This one's a phrase. This is Chrissy's special. One of my biggest notorious moments was I was filming a wedding for a friend of ours because I was in the journalism world and I had access to cameras, and I turned off my cell phone. And keep in mind, I worked at a cell phone store, and Fort Miners 1% luck, 20% will.
Yeah,
you know that song. Yeah. That was my ringtone, and I turned that phone off. And sometime during the ceremony, it went off.
Nice.
And my favorite moment is I'm trying to get the cell phone to shut up. It's in a case. Remember, I used to put cases on phones, like leather cases and things?
Yeah.
It was a flip phone. While holding this hand on the tripod and this hand with my phone, I disassembled that phone, got the battery out and everything because it would not turn off. Didn't shake my shot.
That's awesome.
So proud of that.
So there was a time, real quick, when I was a kid. I had a really rough day at school. And my mom said, Mike, my dogs are swamped. And I said, all right. Missed it. I was late on that one, sorry.
Well, so you said my dogs are swamped?
Yeah, there's the picture.
But was my ears are burning?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
No, you were fine. It came through in real time. It's just you got that delayed feed. Hey, listen, one of the first investments Gaming Morning Show will provide is a return feed to our co-hosts in real time. So, we'll work on that. We got movies, some good guesses coming in so far. We are crushing it this morning, chat. Almost 15,000.
And the Toad.
The Spinning in the Red Eyes.
It's my favorite Disney movie.
Well, yeah. I mean, Ben Stein was in it because every time the frog spoke, he'd just be like, He gets the red out. Wow. Ben Stein reference. Ron is in the chat. Welcome in from Facebook.
Ronnie!
Thanks for being here. We got Princess and the Frog from him as well. Copia hit us up first, but you did. When you guess with the question mark, are you making a guess, or are you sparking discussion?
All of the above.
We are crushing it up to number 7. This is a new high score if we get any of the following phrases. Blank
Copia, I just
is
got
in your
this.
blank.
I'll be right over for Beans and Cato. Are you guys gonna cook the cat? Is that what's going on?
Well, Steele is giving Scott Chick some problems, so we gotta take care of our
But
friends.
if you cook it, then it like. I mean, that invokes some bad things, you know.
Yeah. True.
Oh, they're gonna take the cat. Oh, gotcha.
Oh, okay. And then he's gonna cook it.
And then he's gonna cook it. Yeah, gotcha. All right.
Kiki says hi to you, Ron. This is the one downside we have with Restream, and we're trying to figure out. So what Facebook says, everybody can see, but what's said back elsewhere does not get over to Facebook. That's my one big downside to the Restream world. So Ron, Chrissy says hi, long time no see. For everyone who doesn't know, Ron on Facebook is the person who gave us the beer advent calendar, and we have been loving it with our beer of the day segment on the show. So as soon as we can we get some love and hearts for Ron from Facebook? You absolutely rock. All right, I see Chrissy with the balls are in your court. So let's go. The ball is in your court. Yep, there we go.
I would assume.
Because I saw the is there.
Ball is in your court.
So hey, good news. We have a new high score, 21,000. Never before seen on Gaming Morning Show have we had this high of a score on Google Feud Photo Complete. In case you missed it yesterday, we did play Person Hanging from the Balloons, Don't Let Them Get Eaten by the Monster. It was certainly fun.
It didn't work very well.
I disagree. I thought it was a blast. Although it
was fun, but
lot.
just the whole,
there was a lot of monster eating.
the functionality of the getting eaten by the monster and while hanging on to balloons was very rough.
Scott Chick has some beans for me. I'll put the kettle on.
Be on Mars.
Oh, Chrissy feeling stumped all of a sudden. That's right. The game heard we were proud of our high score, and it's going to hit us with this now. That also is a very difficult image to see on the right. To me, it looks like something along the lines of someone taking a night photo of a star.
Yeah. Beyond Star, Beyonce.
It's music.
Oh, Beyonce.
Chrissy's going to go Beyonce. But it can't... Oh, like be on...
There's a question mark, though.
Say?
So you have to say Beyonce? Be on...
It does kind of look like the little accent mark. All right.
Pollen on Mars.
Pollen on Mars.
It's one of my favorite albums ever.
It was Life on Mars. I'm assuming that is either a band or a song. All right.
Yeah.
We'll go number 9 here. We'll start doing some rapid fire here. Image. So that you got duplicates.
Same. What in the heck?
Life? Question mark. Life.
Ice baby.
Well,
Sorry.
Oh, he was so excited. Nice work. Chrissy had that one as well. Hey, Chris
Yeah,
M.E.,
Chrissy,
listen, so here's the deal with bees. Apparently, everybody's saying that bees are the key to life. And so maybe that's why, as a bee-phobe... Oh, and I had found the name of what a bee-phobe is. It is like a melissophobe or something like that.
I found a present because you're a bee-phobe that I need to send to you. It's not dangerous. You won't die.
He's going to send me... Yeah, melissophobia is the fear
full
of bees.
I was just going to say, weren't you a beekeeper? But then I remember that was that stupid question.
See, this is what I was starting... No, I was a believer. Yeah, Ant-Man, nice work, everybody. This one goes back to Dr. Chick and the first one. All right, I think we might have to wrap this one up soon because the steel in the hat is the next one. So, yeah, I completely stole this. I hope this looks like your cat, Scott Chick. Now, Chrissy's definitely wrong, because that second image is definitely steal. As RHS Jack said on Twitter earlier, I will fight you on that.
Oh, no. Scott Chick's cat is eating you at Christmas. See? Cats. It yawned, and now you're in trouble.
Oh, I wonder why, Copia. Do you have some stuff coming up? Be sure to check it out.
You have an awesome stream.
There it is one more time, just in case you missed it. Copia, today in about an hour-ish, roughly 10 o'clock Pacific time. I thought you said it was 7 o'clock in London, so are we 2 hours away before you dash? Anyway, check it out. It's coming up later on Copia's stream, COP1A. We will be there for Santa's Merry Marble Mania. This is just getting too easy, photo complete. Give us a challenge. We didn't even have any of the loading failures so far. This is a book.
Flower, Daisy, and the Dukes.
Thank you, Kiki. Okay, so I just had the time
6
wrong.
p.m.
Yeah, so it'll be here in about an hour and 15 minutes.
Roger. The beans are in the oven.
Pib, thanks for hanging out with us on Gaming Morning Show as well. We certainly appreciate it. You can check out Pib doing Music Mondays and a whole bunch of other variety streaming at twitch.tv/PIBJNKY.
Sweet.
All right. Last call coming up. We got 20 seconds left. Where's all these great guesses now?
What is that guy? Is that a cross? Yeah, that's a cross.
Yeah, there's a cross
This
behind
is
him.
really messed up.
We're at 31,000, y'all. 31,000. We're
Flower in
crushing
the
it today. Flowers in the grave.
Daisy's in the grave? No, it's not a daisy.
All right. Let's call it a show on this one. It was Flowers in the Attic. Of course, that was attic.
I'm sorry, what?
Again, this is what makes
When I
this...
go up to my attic, I usually lay on the cross. That's right. My bad. I use the crucifix as a pillow.
This is what makes this game so much fun, though, is sometimes Nintendo... Oh, you did know it! Oh, I'm sorry. You were there right there. Flowers in the Attic. This is what happens when you're walking your dog and you can't jump in as soon as you're needing. It is 8:44 West Coast time, 11:44 on the East. Hanging out with us on Gaming Morning Show. Get your hosts ready. If you have someone we should send you to, if you're watching on Twitch, please let us know. Thanks for everyone who's with us on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. I don't have Mike's interview up yesterday. I meant to do this on our YouTube page. But if you miss any of our interviews, you can certainly find us on YouTube. And usually our last interview each day is Gaming Morning Show, morning gaming news, first thing to hit our YouTube channel. And we certainly appreciate everybody who has taken the time to subscribe, because that helps us get to that thing that we need for the thing. You can be just like Brendan, who just subscribed to us. Wink. That's like from a month or two ago. Good morning, Dason X. Thanks for being with us on Gaming Morning Show. We are so happy you're back, and I am so excited because I finally got everything ready to get some coffee samples coming our way. So, yeah. Let's go.
Coffee samples are fun.
All right, enjoy your day.
I will stick with my normal because I'm terrible.
Dunkin' Donuts. Not a sponsor. Yeah.
Bye, Ron. Have a good one, buddy.
Yeah, Ron, thanks for hopping
Yeah. Dunkin' can totally sponsor us.
in.
See, that's kind of one of the running gags on my podcast. Is I've been trying to get Dunkin' to sponsor me, and they've given me some shout outs on their social media in the form of saying, we'll give you a shout out. And then they don't like restream or anything, but that's fine. But yeah, so that's cool. You know what I mean?
Oh, I got a Mr. Executive shout out, so I'm going to put that on my list here. That's going to be a possible host coming up after the show. For sure, Nintendo. Yeah, I just found basically in the mini feed on Streamlabs OBS, you just have all these former follows and subscribes and all this stuff. And so I just scroll down until I see one that's red and I push it, and that's happened to be yours. So yes, Let's not dox each other, shall we? NBA season kicks off tonight. Black Panther, a skin available now in Fortnite, and there's also a Wakanda Forever emote. Along with Black Panther, you have Taskmaster and Captain Marvel skins in the game as well. Bono, Letitia Wright, and Pharrell Williams joining the Sing 2 cast, according to Rebecca Rubin of Variety. Sing 2 is coming out December 22nd, 2021. Can you believe I like the first one. I'm actually happy that they're doing a second one. It was a good movie.
It was great. It was really, really awesome. I mean, the quality of the music was fantastic. It was a phenomenal movie. It really was. That's one of those where when my kids are like, "Let's watch a movie," I'm like, "Let's watch Sing." And they say Frozen 2, and I say, "I hate my life."
Your voices just crack me up so much. Teacher sees the disco equipment of the 12-year-old. We've talked about that a couple times. And John Krasinski had The Rock show up in his latest edition of Some Good News series. Had a holiday episode, according to Victoria Messina of Pop Sugar. They nicknamed Dwayne The Rock Johnson Dwanta Claus.
Which is funny.
Dwayne.
And
Santa.
Scary.
Yeah.
Dwanta.
Crashed the call to inform Jay, who was on the show, a father of two, who had listed some of his favorite collector's items on eBay to raise money for his children's Christmas gifts. Dwayne Dwanta Claus Johnson showed up and said that he had purchased every single item on the eBay page, that they were going to fly him out to visit the DC Universe exhibit once it is safe to do so. And I'm guessing The Rock maybe just returned the items? Maybe? I don't know. But he took care of it for sure. You have to, I guess, watch the episode.
Yeah, I mean, that would be really cool, though.
George Clooney was on there as well, following in Brad Pitt's footsteps by keeping the stint short and sweet. This is a YouTube series, Some Good News, featuring John Krasinski, best known for The Office, Jack Ryan, The Scary Movie, Quiet Place. Yeah, John's having a pretty good couple of years. Are we saying hi to the UPS driver?
No, somebody is rummaging through the stuff on my porch.
Oh, do we need to let you go?
No, I'm good.
You can go kick some butt if you need to.
I'm pretty sure it's just my neighbor.
Hi, Mike's neighbor. Thanks for hanging out with us. Daysonix, what? Everything's
Don't worry
fine.
about it.
It's all right. It's just the neighbor. You know how it goes. This day in gaming history. If you missed it earlier, we were surprised by this one. This is from kpolson.com. 1966. Ralph Baer, Sanders Associates, that's the place where Ralph worked, completed the basic circuitry dubbed TV Game Unit 1 to make spots on the television screen chase each other. He showed it to corporate research and development. The director, Herb Campman, agreed to commence an official secret project, gave $2,000 for the labor, $500 for materials, and this may be what birthed us modern day video games forever.
It was 1966, right?
1966.
So $2,000 would be about $16,000 today. So that was a lot of money. For that, yeah.
Five Sil, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate that very much. That's not bad. I mean, I'm surprised there's not like a Ralph Baer Day that I don't know about. Okay, maybe there is.
I'm gonna have to do some research now and be like, whatever happened to this?
Maybe
Did it just not really turn into anything?
Maybe it just became like a paper or something, like one of those open source type things. Who knows?
Ooh, he was an American-German inventor. Of course he was German.
2000, Ravicent Technologies announced that Microsoft had selected them as the company to supply DVD playback software for Microsoft's Xbox video game system. Ralph
Macchio?
Fiennes turns 58 today. Dina Meyer turns 52. Jordan Sparks is 31. Meghan Trainor is 27. And Bernadette Stannis of Good Times is 67. Some of the birthdays we were celebrating today. Hey, Kiki, you've worked really hard to hang out with us despite all the hours. You and Dr. Chick have been stellar in terms of, I know you got a lot going on in the real life. Thanks for being with us. One more shout out for both of you. Shout out Kiki Lowe and shout out Dr. Chick. You can find both of their streams on Twitch twitch.tv/Kikilo, twitch.tv/Dr. Chick. He is Look It's Mike O. One last thing before we send you over to a raid, if you will. We got MNF Pod on Twitter, and this is a Monsters and Friends podcast that Mike O does. Season 3 is coming out in January. Let's hear what you have on tap in January.
We will be continuing our road trip throughout America. The podcast is a podcast dedicated to the lesser-known cryptids, legends, and lore of the world. This season, we are in the midst of traveling the United States, finding some of the lesser-known cryptids, legends, and lores from each state. For example, the Skunk Ape of Florida, as Ryan helped me figure out yesterday, the Beast of Busco in Indiana, and so many, many more. So check it out. It drops every 2 weeks, starting in mid-January, and we'll kind of, me and my Bigfoot pal Barry over here will be traveling the U.S. to find some of the real cryptids, legends, and lore. And we don't actually travel because I'm a poor father of 5. So
Tomorrow, Wallstormer from IntelliGame will join us, and then also on Thursday, 8:20 o'clock Pacific time, we are going to be having Calico join us, the creators rather of the game Calico. If you haven't seen this, if you're on Twitch or any other gaming platform like Facebook Gaming or YouTube, search for Calico the game. But it's an indie game. It looks really cool. It has amazing landscapes, which is one of the things that always catches my eyes. Really neat stuff that they have going on with that game for sure. We'll talk about that on Thursday at 8:20 a.m. Pacific time. A big thanks to everyone who found us through each other and hanging out with us on the show. You can follow us on Twitter. Watch GMS is the handle for that. We'll have Wallstormer on tomorrow. Chrissy's taken off for a meeting as well. Thanks for hanging out with us on Gaming Morning Show. And those watching on Twitch, we will send you on over to Mr. Executive. That's going to be our host this morning, courtesy of our friend Dason X. Last thing I'll share with you is some of the Gaming Morning Show morning gaming re-news. CD Projekt Red investors looking to sue over the Cyberpunk snafu. There's an esports team that signed an 8-year-old, and they got done doing that, and they're not entirely sure if it's legal. That was from Nathan Grayson of Kotaku. What'd you say? How to do it?
Or how to do it?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, let's just sign them. Now what?
And then we have Alien Isolation is free right now on the Epic Games Store. More to come soon. That was from Liana Rupert of Game Informer. That CD Projekt Red story, Vicky Blake of Eurogamer. All of those have been retweeted with the hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News on our Twitter, which you can see in the middle of your screen. Watch GMS. And of course, our name of the morning today, Override 2 Super Mech League. Out today for all of the machines. Last but not least, shout out to Copia. Digital Dot Games was here. Be sure to follow that Twitch channel, twitch.tv/digital.games for more Dason X streams as well. Everyone who's here who is a streamer. Nintendo Nerds, I shouted you out, of course, earlier in the show, but all those are handles that you can find great content on, and we'll talk more about them. But I want to put that focus, that spotlight on Copia, because coming up in about an hour from now, just over an hour from now, Santa's Merry Marble Mania races for every single, gosh, I did it again, prizes for every single race of marbles that they're going to do on stream. Copia is a tremendously kind person who just apparently has people gravitating towards him. It's one of those magnetic situations, so I'm pretty excited for that. All right, I'm going to send you over to Mr. Executive. Thanks for the recommendation. If you ever have someone you want us to host, you can always feel free to tell the person that GMS likes to find people around 9 a.m. Pacific time, and we are always happy to send somebody that way. But right now, it'll be Mr. Executive. I am Ryan. Thanks for hanging out with us on Gaming Morning Show. Big hearts for our friend Look It's Maiko. You've been so kind to hang out with us, and I'm looking forward to having you back coming up tomorrow. That's the end of the show. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. We'll see you again tomorrow for more Gaming Morning Show, 6 to 9 Pacific time, on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv.
If it was so special, why'd you let me go? If it was so special, why'd you wait this long to let me know? All this time, but nothing nothing changes. We should go back to strangers, saying